You ever look at how many actresses and them be looking exactly like?
Yo, you said God ran out of faces.
Yeah, yo, I'm trying to tell you, yo. It just the face program started having to start recycling some faces, yo. The chick that plays damn, what's the Birds of Prey? She plays the white chick. She was in Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, she was also in the new Charlie's Angels. What's her freaking name? I know. What
Yeah,
you're talking
Margot.
About. Yeah,
whatever.
I know. Yeah,
but there's
Margot
like
Robbie.
but there's like 4 of her.
Yeah.
There's like 4 other white women that look exactly like this broad. Like the one that was in the Will Smith movie where they were scamming is a whole different one.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm telling you, the face program started to rerun, man. He got to tweak that.
You got to hit it on the side. So
He gotta tweak it. Yo, we making similar looking faces, yo. It works with twins, but it's whole different bodies and whole different faces.
Okay, hold on. We ready?
Oh, we going. We been going, man.
That
we
ain't
rolling.
Price. Yo, when he's talking about Quam Scott's son and shit, he was like, yeah, he was in a wheelchair and shit.
Well, he wasn't his son. It was the nigga's clone.
He was doing like this though.
His son was when we went out a few weeks ago, and Quam was there, and I'm talking to Quam, and this nigga was standing next to him, and I kept looking at him. The nigga looked at me. I kept looking at him, and I was like, I don't know. I know who this nigga is, but I don't know who he is. So I keep talking to Quam, and he was like, yo, you see my son? I said, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Damn.
Get out of here. This nigga's in the club with us.
God damn. How old is this nigga now?
He go to Morehouse.
God damn. Okay.
That shows how much I know. I ain't know Quam had kids. Yo, welcome to the Oldest Box. We're episode 115. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Yeah, all right.
B Price in the building.
Yeah.
Will Walker's in the building.
Yeah. What up? Huh?
I round out the trio. I'm Suits Connect. Scott Free is running late. And we have a guest today. Scott Free.
BX Zone, Michael Blue Williams.
What's going on, sir?
Hey, man, just happy to be here.
Indeed.
Blue in the building.
Thank you, sir.
From the BX?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Cedric Ave.
Y'all
But
New
he
York
just
niggas
talking about
everywhere,
he
man.
Shout his block out now. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm official, nigga. I was right there.
I was right
Right there.
Right.
Plugging in things for Kick and Free.
You played ball back then, too. Didn't you?
Played a lot of basketball back there.
You was in the Rucker?
I was in the record, won the record.
King Dome?
Kingdom, won a Kingdom.
Oh,
West
indeed.
Fourth, won about 4 of those. All over the
Indeed.
place.
And you was doing it like that?
Yeah, it was like, I tell people, you got a lot of like industry people that play basketball. I'm actually a ball player that ended up in the industry. So there's a slight difference.
How your knees feeling?
My knees, you know what? Surprisingly, with all the street ball I played, my knees have proven to be quite resilient.
Indeed.
No problems. They don't be
Resilient.
tripping.
I got a knee brace on right now.
Oh yeah, well, nah. But I do with age now. I've passed the other side of 50. I can find myself standing someplace and look and think about going there, and my knee go, no, not right now.
Indeed.
It just be like, I don't know if you want to put on that weight or not.
What did Toure say, the comedian dude? He was like, nowadays, niggas call me. He said, you ask questions you wouldn't ask when you was a kid. Like, are there seats?
Is there a section?
He's like, I'm not staying it up all night.
Not all night.
No,
man.
no, not at all. I went to that R&B only thing they do where and you could tell, you could separate it in the audience because the crowd, general admission, everybody was down at the bottom, all young people standing around all night. But everybody over 40 had spent the extra money to be upstairs in the seats,
man.
Sit down and relax.
I'm not standing all night.
Standing no place all night.
But then I think about it, in college, when we used to go to concerts in the college, we couldn't wait to just stand there.
Yeah, you just wanted to get in.
All night. We just sit there.
And that was the thing. When
you
the
didn't know
show
the
by the
VIP
bar.
was there.
Standing by the
just
bar.
get in.
the shows he was at the Tabernacle was like, fuck it, nigga, I'm gonna be in the bottom.
just
I'm
fill
gonna be
in.
in the bottom and then nigga.
Nah.
Killer Mike. I'm in the
Be
seats.
right there.
Yeah.
I'm in the seats up here,
Sit
nigga.
down, yo. I need to know if there's a section when I get over there.
That's what I say. Yo, y'all got real estate left?
Yeah.
If you ain't got no real estate left, I'll see you next week.
Man.
Because I'm not standing up for nothing. I play the ball good 2 minutes. I'm staying right here. Then I'm going to make my way.
Yeah, I ain't about to, because your lean gonna be on heavy, nigga.
And also because you did play street ball, let the people know that watch all niggas that ever played street ball know each other. No matter what project you in, no matter if you ever played in the street, all them niggas know each other.
I like to say that if you played enough street ball that you had a name or that people knew you, even if you was the only nice nigga in your area, so niggas at least knew, yo, you know Pop over there in Ewald, like people knew, yeah, you knew people and you knew people from game. But that was, I was sitting around there, I was talking to my man, I was like, the ghetto like wire before the internet, the ghetto ability for some shit to travel through the city
would have to be known from
yeah, the
niggas that
shit was
there.
crazy.
Yeah.
But street ball, that was a New York thing though, right?
We were heaviest,
It
yeah.
was heavy there, but it was everywhere.
It was everywhere. DC had great street ball. Philly had great street
So
ball.
up north then.
LA got straight street
So if it
ball.
wasn't New York, then it was up north because it wasn't down here.
DC North. Yeah, no, not
Yeah,
Atlanta.
yeah.
Atlanta had run and shoot,
Not in Augusta.
and they had stuff.
Because I mean, later street ball, it was here. Because the most famous nigga, Hot Sauce.
Because he got on N1.
Yeah,
But he was
Was
running
he from
shoot.
here?
Yeah, he was running
Yeah.
shoot.
But he got
But
his
they had
run
running
and
shoot
shoot.
here in
I
Atlanta.
thought
Yeah,
it
run
was
and
like
shoot.
from Baltimore or some shit.
nah, nigga was here.
He was Mr. Run and Shoot.
Run shoot on Metropolitan.
Yep, that was the spot too for
And niggas just show up and niggas used to pay. Like, who paying today?
yeah.
They were like, you got $500, you can make $500, $1,000. So niggas didn't really care about going to school. Niggas
He was
like,
making
yo,
more
they
money in the
play-
gym.
They playing right here.
Yeah,
No doubt.
So,
That's how I used to hear records, like even back into the 70s, like word of mouth through the city before there was phones and texts
yeah,
and
my
social media.
pops played out there, and that's where he got his name playing in the
what's the
streets.
move with Rutgers right now?
Nothing, it's just there.
Why?
It still exists though.
Why?
It's just not the same energy.
Why?
Because of the name. People still, in the summertime, people still go over there.
Yeah, they go for the game stuff.
What
It's
is-
just
what
not
I
the
mean,
same
niggas,
energy.
niggas didn't stop balling. Why did that fall off?
Well, I could tell you before then, it was niggas the celebrities started getting their own teams.
Right.
So it was them taking over. Before you could just, if you was nice, you could show up to the Rucker, and I got next.
So
And
what?
it- and it
But what's
rock.
Rutgers though? Is that a place?
It's a park.
It's a park.
Okay, all right,
But
no
the
doubt.
tournament,
The
the
tournament-
original tournament was Rutgers.
The
Then
Rucker.
For my other
everybody-
fellow Southern niggas.
Oh, yes.
Drug dealers, everybody that had,
No
you know
doubt.
what I'm saying, you had teams, you get your team together, and you can come in and you
So
can come
Rutgers
and
a
rock.
park. All right.
Yeah.
Rutgers Park. All right.
But then celebrities started getting teams.
it became the EBC, the
Yeah.
entertainment
Celebrities,
basketball.
like what celebrity? Like
Like Puff had a team,
Puff,
Jay had a
Rockefeller.
team, Fat Joe had a
Good team.
team.
so they was like sponsoring teams. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was
Yeah.
like two eras of Rutgers really,
Right.
like because I played in the era where the street
real
cats,
shit.
the drug dealers put in the teams, and it was who could get the best players, put a team together, and you won, and that's how you represented.
And
So
you gambled
All
against your
you
team.
gambled, you put
your
money in the team,
up.
you had
Yeah.
that. Then there was a break in it, and then when it came back out, hip hop it got big, and so now you had a Murder Inc. team, and you had a Bad Boy team, and which was basically the drug dealers was like, yo, you go to a celebrity and get him to pay for the team, and then but it was always about people putting the best team together,
Yeah.
getting there, and by winning the record, it was kind of like that was the highlight of people's.
But you used to go from park to park and used to pick the best player from there and be like, yo,
Yeah.
come play for me. We going to come play at the Rucker.
yeah,
Okay. No doubt.
That's when
All right.
if niggas thought you was nice enough, you used to come.
You
You,
get put
you gotta
out.
come. If you come earlier in the day, the park is a little empty, you could probably get a run in. After 1 o'clock, nigga, unless you was that nigga, you wasn't playing. You was playing at 7 o'clock in the morning. After 1, nah, niggas gotta know who you are to ball it. Cause that just like music, there was a time where somebody had to co-sign you to touch a mic.
Yeah. No doubt.
Now everybody, you had to be brought in by somebody that was
sure.
somebody.
See, but my question still, Rucker existed before all that.
Yeah, Pee Wee Kirkland, all yeah,
Before
back
all
then.
that.
Yeah,
And then niggas came and did what they did. But it's still there. Niggas still hooping.
Right.
Niggas is still nice.
right. Mhm.
Why is it still not a thing?
it's not a thing now because AAU is taking over different.
Right.
AAU changed a lot of things. Like for
And
real,
niggas is paying for real now.
yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's just a different era. Like as the game has changed into more AAU centric and things like that, the street ball game has changed, and it got a little stagnant. Too
yeah.
much dribbling, not enough
Right.
stuff. Got
Niggas
you a
ain't
little
balling.
happy.
Yeah.
and one kind of watered it down.
Do you
to a
think
point.
and one fuck shit up?
I think and one fucked up basketball somewhat because we got away from like basketball principles and it became way more show.
Yeah.
Yeah, not enough.
And
like,
you doing stuff you can't do in regular
You
games.
cannot do
You
it.
can't do none of that shit in the game.
But okay. With that being said, the Globetrotters been around and doing wild shit for years.
You're right.
But they not
Globetrotters.
traveling. They not.
They are. They are. They doing wild shit, fam, that you can't do.
But you knew what the Globetrotters.
It was
you knew what the-
entertainment.
that-
You wasn't
yeah.
taking the Globetrotter stuff and then trying to do it in games and doing it. You kind of knew that was the circus of basketball. And one made it seem like, yeah, we balling, and they could ball, but it just made it too much about the showmanship, not about team.
Yeah.
And then also people got away from, I need to be able to do certain fundamentals.
Right. Remember when?
Yo, the shit that putting the ball in your shirt and spinning around, that shit was all. I was like, what the fuck, yo?
But remember when AI? They made the rules for AI when he came in because he was doing the joint. They was like, "That's carrying." He was like, "How is that carrying, nigga? You cannot."
You saw Spo the other day
Yeah.
when we played Charlotte. And this nigga Spo was like, "What the fuck is this nigga doing?" This nigga LaMelo out here carrying. He holding the ball.
Right. And so he was like, "Yo, you can't do those. You can't do those moves." And he was like, "Well, what are you talking about? That's not carrying." But
It circus things out. Little kids was coming in because of N1 and the mixtapes and stuff. Coaches was finding it harder to coach these kids because kids are playing. All they focus on is the dribble. All they focusing on is some like a crossover, but then they wasn't focusing on finishing. Like I've seen many N1 cat cross someone crazy and missed the layup. Dude, finish the layup. You could have stopped the dribble, so I need the points.
But it don't matter because everybody going crazy.
Yes, thank you. Exactly.
Oh, you saw that, and then the nigga missed.
Exactly.
Speedy Claxton did it right. Rafer Austin did it.
Rafer.
Lance Armstrong did it right.
Skip to my
Yeah,
Lou.
yeah.
People
That's
sleep
it.
on Lance. Lance had
Wait,
Lance,
who that?
Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
Played ball in the NBA for like at least 10, 12 seasons.
Word.
Played for the Lakers, Indiana Pacers. Lance, you check out Lance's highlights on YouTube.
I will do that.
Lance had the handle. He had your handle. He had hops. He got the jump. He played D. He was tick tick boom like a lot of New York ball players, but on the court, he's gonna give you his business.
Indeed.
Even with Tick Tick Boom from Brooklyn.
Steph was a problem in the park though, boy. Steph would come home in the summer and give people headaches, yo.
He used to sit on the sideline in a suit. Steph, he used to be in a full suit, tie and all that.
Who?
Steph.
Marbury.
Steph Marbury.
Stephon Marbury.
In a suit?
In the suit. He used to be on the suit. Everybody used to sit around. The niggas used to talk shit, and the niggas used to do the Superman shit.
Superman shit.
And
Come
take
out
his-
of shit. He tip his shit off on you.
Throw his shoes on you. Throw me some shoes.
Take your shit off on you quick, yo. Nigga,
I like, oh, look at this nigga.
that nigga was silly, yo.
They bought Kobe. I was there when They bought Kobe out.
Kobe
Oh, yeah,
gave
I
the
seen
nigga
that.
nickname Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that was Kobe's.
Yeah,
that was his
Kobe-
name.
Kobe
You ain't
went out
official
there-
at Rucker
Kobe got
until
busy.
at Tango at Cash
You know
and them
who
gave
got
you a nickname.
You know who got busy?
So you needed a nickname.
You said
Randy
Kobe was out
Moss.
Kobe came out to the park. Played.
Remember Randy Moss and what's the white boy from White Chalk?
Jason Williams.
Jason Williams.
Don't ask me shit about
They played.
basketball.
They played together. I didn't know Randy Moss played basketball.
Yeah, he played. Well.
Yeah,
Randy Moss is a natural athlete.
He's a
yo.
fucking athlete.
He ran track. He
But
played
him
ball.
and
everything.
Jason Williams grew up together, and they played together. So they was playing at the Rucker together. That nigga Jason Williams got busy.
Yeah. Jason Williams was built for Rucker. He was built for that
Yes,
park.
yes.
Certain players came in the park, and even though wherever they were from, their game or whatever was perfect. Gilbert Arenas used to come in that park and drop
And get-
50.
and
Just
easy.
as easy, drop 50 on everybody, whoever it was. Baron Davis, my man BD, used to come to the park, drop 50s on niggas.
Mario Illy.
Mario Illy was out there dropping 50 on cats. Like, some people do it, but then somebody like Jermaine O'Neal come out and get
They
handled.
get handled.
You 6'11", how you get handled in the park?
Jermaine O'Neal wasn't never nice like that, though.
That's saying. So some people
KG
came out.
there. KG got busy. I don't think
Yeah.
they didn't really guard KG like
Yeah,
that.
didn't nobody want
Niggas
that.
could have horsed KG out there.
Nah, man. Yo, I played against KG once down here and stuff. Young KG was a gazelle, yo. I watched this dude like block a shot, get the rebound himself, throw the outlet, and be on the other end for the oop. I was like, what? He was a gazelle, yo. KG was a special one.
KG was nice.
Yeah.
And then the thing they talk about this new nigga.
France?
Yamba.
Wemby.
Wemby
That's
Yamba.
what we call it,
I
Wemby.
watched him last night. He
Is this nigga really that special?
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I watched him last night. This is the first time I seen him because I kept hearing about him and I seen the highlights. I actually watched the game. I think he's with the best coach for him with Pop.
Yes.
With Pop.
Perfect
Of
coach.
course.
Perfect coach.
That's why the script was written as such.
Right. I think that was the best joint for Pop. But he's he don't know, he can't think and dribble. So he has the Stackhouse syndrome. Right now.
I think he's still caught up in
'Cause
the
he's
lights.
young.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
he's
young.
young.
He's really young.
So and we had this conversation before about the big man game, and because they getting rid of the big man. The center is not a
sexy,
person.
yeah, it's all
because
that,
he's taking. He's 7'2".
He
and
out
you
on the
taking
wing all
3
day.
points.
Yeah, he on the wing
You
the
taking
whole game.
3-pointers all day.
Yeah.
Nigga, go down, but niggas is gonna move him. You know what I mean?
And that
So
ain't what you do.
Is he the first nigga that did that?
No, because
No.
no.
The whole game
Is he the
shifted.
best nigga who did that?
KD is doing that, but KD has got a handle.
He could at his age and without injury, he has the physical ability to be a better Kevin Durant.
What's the
I think
difference?
he'll be David
What's the
Robinson
difference?
If he
What's the
he
no?
could be-
He
he
don't
could
got the
be-
weight.
he not gonna be.
Right,
he ain't gonna be
right.
David Robinson. He ain't got the size and he ain't got the moves. But
Nah, he
what's
got
the
the
He got
difference?
moves.
He got the moves.
And he got handle.
What's the difference between him and a KD? Him and a Bol, him and Chet.
Skill set.
Bol
And
is
Chet
just
and all
tall. Bol is just
Bol
tall.
Bol's just
Bol
tall.
do the same shit.
He don't do what that nigga do.
But he don't do. It's his
He
skill
don't do.
set.
He don't do that.
The
He don't
answer is
do
the
that.
skill
That
set.
nigga
This
do
dude
that.
got a different.
Watch
can do it.
Bol highlights, nigga.
Bobo, listen, I'll give you your best scripture. Bobo is like a 7 or 6 or 7 on the skill level to do it at his size. Like he can do it, but he's a 6 or 7 doing it. This dude could be like a 9 or 10 just on the skill level. Like first of all, he grew up wanting to be Kevin Durant. So he's
You
got
can tell,
the
and you
moves.
can tell.
You can tell.
You
He's
can
got.
tell he's
So he's
picked
got. So just take KD and add 5 inches. He's not 7'2". He's 7'4".
7'4". Right.
So at 7'4", with KD's skill set, you automatically going to be more of a problem if you got a shooter's mentality. What he doesn't have yet that I haven't seen,
That nigga
because
need
I
to
watched
eat
over
some
there.
sandwiches.
He's not Tarantula. He's not
Right.
Durant. He doesn't have that killer piece yet.
I seen him standing next to Jarrell McGee. The other day, I was like, "This is
Look like
because
somebody
McGee
walking
is
his son.
tall as shit."
JaVale.
JaVale, but JaVale is way
It's big,
bigger
yeah.
than him. So I was like, "Yo," and he could have took advantage of the nigga because cover side they didn't even take advantage of that matchup.
Yeah, they don't take
You know
advantage.
what I
They got to
mean?
learn how to play with him. He got to
Yeah.
learn the game. Here's why he's going to be a problem. 3-4 years down the line. The great thing about being in San Antonio is you have access to Tim Duncan, you have access to David Robinson, and Hakeem Olajuwon in the summer runs his big man camp right there. So he's going to get the summers working on his footwork, working on that mambo, but then he get the skill set with Robinson and Duncan, and he's already got a nice shooting touch. The kid could be
That's
a
why
problem.
he need that fundamental joint because he don't have, like I said, because he stay on the perimeter.
He on the perimeter, so
So
yeah.
I'm like, yo, if he get in the middle with that Mr. Fundamental,
Can't nobody block
backboard,
nothing.
Backboard,
Yeah.
10 feet,
Yeah.
13 feet. That nigga's gonna be
If he
howling.
get that Tim Duncan, he get some of them Tim Duncan moves. That boy gonna be a problem, yo. Y'all better, all y'all LeBron fans better understand that era is coming to an end. Y'all better find you a new hero. He might be it.
Yeah, so nah. So what's popping in the news, my niggas?
Hold on, wait. We gotta go back.
What's up? What's up?
We gotta guess.
Okay.
Who the fuck is this nigga?
We was gonna get there, but you want to?
Oh, we gotta get there. We gotta get there later?
I'm sorry.
Oh, we ain't doing that?
I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. My nigga.
thought we-
I was gonna transition into that, but I'm cool. We gonna skip all that. Let's get right to it. Michael Blue Williams.
Yes,
You've been
sir.
in the game how long? 30?
31 now.
31
yeah,
years.
32. 31, 32.
Okay. You in the process of writing a book, so I don't want you to give too much away.
Word.
There's
But
lots to write.
For sure.
But for brief, where did you start?
Started on the road with Jodeci as the roadie and then as their bodyguard.
Okay.
I left there and was Mary's bodyguard, was SWV's bodyguard, was Shy's road manager. Then I went to a little place called Flavor Unit and started managing artists.
Was you there when Almighty RSO was there?
I was there when Almighty RSO was
Did you
there.
approve
I did
that
not
signing?
approve Almighty RSO.
Where you going with this? Where are we going
No,
with
we're
this?
fine. Listen, I take my hits and my misses. Almighty RSO is nowhere on any of the stamps that I'm associated with.
Shit, okay.
My first artist that I ever managed, that's Shakim, gave me a shot. Shakim Compare, for those that don't know, is Queen Latifah's manager and partner at Flavor Unit. For those that really don't understand, when it comes to top management companies, if I'm just going to stick to the hip-hop era, Flavor Unit, Violator,
everybody.
Rush, those are the top management companies in the business.
Who I'm rolling with? I'm rolling with Rush.
Yes. Those are the best management companies. So shout out Shakim and Latifah for giving me a shot. Shakim gave me 2 artists to start with.
Word up.
First artist was an artist named Nonchalant.
Yes.
5 o'clock
5
in the
o'clock in
morning.
the morning.
Out of the DC area.
Outside on the corner.
Second artist was the Fushnikins.
What?
Word.
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
From there, kind of just learned how to manage. In 1994, me and Shakim came down to Atlanta to get Monica Arnold for management. Queen Latifah had run into Dallas. Dallas gave him Monica's demo tape back when we had tapes. Dana listened, loved it, wanted us to manage Monica. Me and Shakim came down to get her. On that same trip, we went up to LaFace Records to see L.A. Reid just to say what's up. We was in his city. And he mentioned to us that he had an artist, a group named Outkast, that had just fired their manager, and we should go meet with them. So we went, we met with Outkast,
And that's how they ended up on
and
Flavor
that's
Unit?
how Outkast ended up on Flavor Unit,
Okay.
and I ended up managing Outkast and Monica.
Wait, what? Outkast was on Flavor Unit?
Yeah. I
I mean, it was signed.
Get the fuck
So
outta here.
here's what we don't do is many of us are in the industry or know about the industry. Talk about it's always hard. People don't never really define the differences. You can have Flavor Unit management and still be on LaFace Records.
Right.
So that's the difference. They were signed to Flavor Unit Management, signed to LaFace Records, and for the next 12, 13 years, I managed Outkast the whole career.
That's dope.
And then along the way, managed who's who of R&B and rap. I managed Case. I managed Eric Benet, Donnell Jones. We managed Next, Faith Evans.
When did you meet Case?
I met Case, what year? I met Case the year's album. I mean, when the single dropped, so that's when we kind of first met.
Not when you was with Jodeci?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. That was where he was there were about 6 between him and then.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, no. I know exactly what you're talking about.
See what he's going.
Trust me. I know exactly where you're going. The math ain't math. It's a little later down the line. Trust me, there were a lot in between there. But it's just been a blessing, man. I've had an opportunity to be a part of making some great bands and work with some great people, and ain't been bad out here doing it.
Word up.
No doubt, man. You definitely blessed, man, because you, on top of that, man, you got a full head of hair.
Oh, man.
You on the side of 50, and nigga, I ain't there yet. And my shit gone, man. My shit was gone in my 30s.
It's funny. I was bald
For a while.
By choice.
By choice.
By choice.
I wore my hair bald probably until about 10 years ago.
Nigga, I have
just
no
kinda-
option. I have no option.
It's not even an option. It ain't,
If I don't go bald, nigga, I'm George Jefferson. Man.
So
Yeah, nah.
let's talk management.
Yes, sir.
Right. So you've been well over 30 plus years. When you made the transition from being bodyguard to management, what's the highs and lows of that people don't really understand about managing?
The highs and lows, and what exactly is what's your duty?
So as a manager, I'm the conduit between the world and artists and an artist. My job is I'm the general manager of that artist's career. I deal with the label, I deal with the lawyers, I deal with the booking agent, I deal with the business. If I'm doing a good job, then if I'm handling the business correctly, the artist can focus on the art, and being the best artist they can be. The highs and lows of it. Well, the biggest is that as a manager, the day you get hired is a countdown to the day you're going to get fired. It's just the nature of the game. Because when things start going right, everybody's happy. But when stuff isn't going right, artists don't naturally blame themselves. Artists are a very, very unique creature. Artists are the only people that wake up every day and try and wonder what the world can do for them. Every day an artist wakes up, let me call my manager, get this. Let me see what the label's going to do for this. It's just a mentality of an artist. As a manager, and most people, you wake up every day, you got, all right, I got to do this from artists, I got to do that from artists, you dedicate your time to helping your artists achieve their dreams. But eventually, things don't always work out. Sometimes personalities don't match. Sometimes the artist makes a project that's not good. Most artists aren't capable of going in the room and go, damn, I fucked up. I made a whack-ass album. They're going to blame everybody. It was my team's fault. It was my label's fault. It was that.
You get all the blame.
So you get that? You get that? Blame?
Yeah, as a manager, you're the last person they think. You're the first person they blame. It's just the nature of it. So you it's not a job you do for thanks. You do it because you're either good at it or you just are focused. You don't care about the light, but you do it because you kind of love to do it. But you don't do it thinking that right after you lead your artists to the promised land, they're going to be like, man, thank you. I couldn't have done this without you. That's not always going to happen. Sometimes it happens. And some artists are loyal by nature. But, a lot aren't. So as a manager, you got to be ready to, you take hits. You step in front of trains for your artists. You protect them. You're the protector from the outside world, the inside world, their friends and stuff like that. I have a job. I have 3. I tell people, as a manager, I really have 3 jobs. This is an old, rock managers, early hip-hop managers news. These new niggas, I don't know what they're doing. But if I can do these 3 things, I should always have a job. If I can get you high, I have to be able to get you laid, and I have to be able to get you out of jail. If I can do those 3 things anywhere in the world, I can usually keep an artist happy. Other than that, it's just...
Damn, I need a manager, and I don't do shit. Yo, but are you responsible for, booking shows and shit like that? What is because I never knew what managers did anyway.
So technically, I'm not here to.
Because I always fuck with you for I've been fucking with you for a long time, but I never really knew what y'all did anyway.
Managers are not booking agents.
We're not book, but we are the police. Our job is to we communicate with the booking agent.
So who does? So now I'm getting into some shit where it's outside of the management question. What do people do for artists? What do artists need? Who are the people that support artists, and what are their jobs? Because I thought all artists need, if you're an artist, if you're a boxer, if you were a singer, whatever, you had a manager, and I thought they handled everything.
You do. Like I said, I'm the conduit between everything else. The manager is kind of, I'm refereeing everybody. My job as manager is to coordinate your lawyer. So whether you're an athlete or a musical artist or an actor and actress, entertainers in general will say, have certain pieces that they generally all would need. You need a lawyer. You usually should have a manager. You usually have an agent. And then you need an accountant. Mm-hmm. The manager's job is to kind of coordinate those pieces and make sure the whole team is working in the best interest of the artist.
Okay.
So as the manager, it's my job to push the agent to find us shows and help us raise prices. As the manager, it's my job to communicate and push the lawyer to make sure we're getting our deals done and that they're the best deals we can get. As the manager, it's my job to stay on top of the accountant and make sure that we're setting up your business. So I am responsible for everything, but everything's not my job.
Got it. I got it. So you're so it's like a, what do they call it? It's like a tree. It's there's the artist, then there's the manager, and then you as the manager, as you said, you're the conduit. So you have to manage everybody, all the other pieces.
Yes.
You got to manage the accountant, the booking agent, and all those other
lawyer
pieces that are necessary, which I don't know about because I ain't an artist.
Most artists don't know anything outside of being an artist.
Right.
Most don't.
And I assume
most
that.
don't
I
want
figured
to.
that.
And they don't want
And
to.
most don't want to.
They don't
I
want to
figured
deal
that.
with that.
I figured that.
So, And I also want people, when they listening to this, because Blue knows it, because he's been here longer than me, and I learned I was under Blue, I was under Puff. I've been in every room. So, and I took pieces from everybody that I've been around. I've also was never the loudest person in the room, so I hear what the artists complain about.
No doubt.
So I know what they like, and I figured out what they complain about, and I just said I just won't do that. And I'll just make sure I'll just pick out what they like. So I'm under the other guys. There wasn't nobody above where Blue was because he started out as his bodyguard and then he was there.
Right.
So management, most of the time, for some people that don't have the opportunity I had, was on the job training. So you just learn from the mistakes, and then you like, I just won't do that again. Mm-hmm. I was fortunate to, and I tell everybody, if this is what you want to do, then shadow someone and learn from what they did. So I had that deal. I was that fortunate to be under different people, to listen to them and watch. But most artists don't want to deal with the business part of it. I think they should, but they don't want to know that part.
I would completely understand with that. I completely understand
They
that.
just wanted the freedom to create.
Yeah,
and so
no doubt.
The manager is supposed to allow that to happen. Most artists don't know what managers do. So I watched Blue. He had CeeLo, and he was on The Voice. But then another artist will come and want Blue to manage them and think they supposed to be on The Voice the next week. So what you want? This dude puts 15, 20 years of work in, and you just starting, and you think you're going to get 15 years of work right now because you have one hot song? That's the problem with and when they're not there, then they like, I don't want to deal with them. And that's not fair to the people that you trying to get on, because there's different. And I also tell people too, don't think you're gonna get the same attention as everybody that's there, because there's if it's like whatever budget was open. If you ran a label and you like, yo, I need a budget, whose budget is open? I'm just grab this money from over here. You know what I mean? It's sitting up here. So, and we get back to, you can't just go ahead and hop back on this because that train is moving. Just come with me and I'll bring you along. But most people, they quick to fire a manager, and then you ask them what happened, and they don't really have an answer.
So what would be from you two as professionals in this industry? What would be your advice to artists who feel like they need a manager? What would y'all tell them? Be completely blunt. Don't be professional. Just be completely blunt about the shit.
Only way I know how to be. The first thing I would tell any artist is that this is a music business. It's two words. It's music and it's business. So understand the business side. So you get what you pay for also. When it comes to
I hope you artists are listening.
You get what you pay for. Like, I understand that your man's was standing next to you the day you got a record deal, and he was good with math when y'all was selling drugs. That doesn't mean he's going to be a good manager. Sometimes you have to. There's different types of managers you can get. You can get somebody who's never managed, but believes in you and thinks that you're the greatest thing since Smoke, and that person is gonna run in through fire for you. He's gonna run into walls.
Die for you.
He's gonna die for you. But sometimes y'all both gonna drown because he don't know how to swim.
Right.
So that's the risk you take. Or you can get somebody like me who's really big, knows everybody, can get things done on phone calls, has done it before, but I'm busy usually. I got bigger artists, so I got other things going on. So I don't have the time and attention to give to you
The one-on-one.
the one-on-one that this guy has.
Right.
So you need to study. Figure out if you're a R&B singer, or don't go to the pop manager who never done R&B just because he's white, or you like
And
stuff
he got
like
Taylor
that.
Swift
And you got Taylor Swift. He don't know how to do what you do. So you do your research to pick a manager first. Find out who they've worked with. Stop signing up to people that say they were managers, but you never checked, and then you find out later that he was the barber on the road. Figure that part out.
He's the homeboy.
He's the homeboy that was sticking around. Do a little research to figure out who you're hiring for your manager. Also, understand that the manager works for you. We as managers, we are in a service business. You hire me to manage basically and consult your career. So if you're not getting the services, if you're not getting what you want, you have the right to relieve that person of their duties and get somebody that's doing a better job. So if you're an artist, putting your team together is vital. Take your time. Stop just grabbing somebody you know or somebody. Interview some people. If you try to interview me and you can't get me after 4 or 5 months, then obviously I probably don't have the time. My loss. Maybe take a step down. Find somebody that has had 1 or 2 artists, is still looking for another star. Maybe that's the right person.
But is it contracts involved? It's like you
There
got
were
to sign a contract.
contracts.
Like an artist. Let's say, for example, I'm an artist and I choose to roll with you, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna roll with you, and then you're like, well, you got to sign this contract. That means you stuck with me for like 5 years.
Most management contracts aren't usually that long. Most of them are usually 3 years.
But there are contracts.
There are contracts,
Yes.
but
No doubt,
also
no
the
doubt.
problem with here's the thing. I never had a contract with Outkast. Man, when I was at Flavor Unit, we managed Outkast. When I left Flavor Unit, started Family Tree, Outkast went with me. Outkast never signed a contract with Family Tree. Me and the guys always had on a handshake, and the relationship was from there. That's me, because contracts are designed to be broken. And the reality is, I don't want to manage nobody that don't want me to manage them.
So I don't hold nobody.
I don't hold nobody. And if you want to leave me, you're welcome to leave. Pay me for what I'm owed. Now, where artists fuck up is this nigga done got you to the top of the world. He done slaved 2 years when there was no money. In his 3rd year, there's money now. Everybody's getting their money. And you done pop it. And now you don't let somebody get in your ear and be like, you need a better manager. And then you fire that manager. But then on top of it, you don't want to pay this nigga.
You know what that sounds like?
Most artists?
Uzi.
Uzi.
Yeah, a lot of artists are like that. A lot of artists cheap. They don't want to pay. Listen, no one has amnesia more than artists when they get a check in their hand. Them niggas forget everything. Them niggas forget. They 22 months of me paying your rent.
I paid your rent.
I paid your car. I bailed you. I bailed your check. I got you. I bought the Plan B. We do all that shit.
Well,
So,
I
Some
paid
powerful
for the
shit, man. That's some
abortions.
powerful shit.
I
Man.
paid for the abortions.
yeah, I've done all that shit. So now you
It's a
popping.
lot of artists and striving artists out here. So it's a lot. This is some powerful shit for them to hear this shit.
Yeah, you got to understand
But
that.
they don't think that's part of the thing. You didn't have money. So I had to carry you when you didn't have money. So now that your money is there, and you let
pay.
somebody else come to you and get, that's cool. We got to check.
How does that work if you don't have a as far as payments
If
you don't have a contract?
because it doesn't matter because
It
if you
helps.
ha-
I'm 6'5". And
Right.
I don't have the same problems as a lot of people have.
But
to
also-
get my money.
Also, when it comes to the courts, they're gonna ask who was acting in concert
Yeah.
for you up to this point. So it don't really have to.
So you ain't got a contract, but you still sign the papers.
I signed all the contracts
got
that you get.
Yeah,
for
I
shows.
proved that I was doing the job. The
No, I
label,
didn't.
I can prove the label was talking to me.
Right.
I can
So,
prove.
so what does that mean? I mean, you can cancel everything, or what?
Who can
what you
cancel
mean?
everything? I can.
No, I mean-
I keep receipts.
Yeah, I mean that shows that they did the work.
It means if we have to go to court, if you're an artist and you fire me and we didn't have a contract, when we get to court, I can prove that I was acting as a manager. So
gotcha,
it strengthens
gotcha.
my case.
Right.
Gotcha.
You know, and
Gotcha,
so it's a tricky game, but the reality is like,
But we don't really want to go through that.
Yeah, nobody's gonna do it. Pay me this money you owe me. And meaning, so some people want to get paid in a sunset. Most management clauses have what we call a sunset clause. So if I spend 3 years with you and you fire me, I might still get paid for the next
For the
18
next 3
months.
Yeah, right. For your
3
job.
years, whatever it equals out, because a lot of the things I may have set up haven't come in yet, and I want to make sure I get paid. Or I got you to $100,000 a night.
And that, but you got to have a contract on that.
That's a contract. To
That's
get
a
your
contract.
sunset stuff, you're gonna need a contract.
So how do you come about how do you come about splits or percentages or even the amount owed if there's no contract?
No, you agree. I mean, we ain't just out here willy nilly. I mean,
Right.
There's a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's conversations. I mean, even the conversation about not doing a contract is in itself a conversation.
Gotcha.
It's like
Where's the record of the conversation, though? The record of the conversation.
The record of
If you have a
conversation-
They can turn around and lie on you.
You can do
lie.
that.
yeah, you can do that.
First of all, you can do that
Yeah.
too. But when you put your album out, I'm on your split sheets. You can't take that from me. That's not a contract. I'm already on your split sheets.
What is that? I don't even know what split sheets are. What the fuck is that?
I'll make it easy.
Who's getting the money?
You know, you get somebody that fronts you some weight. There's an unwritten agreement, right? There's no contract. There's an unwritten agreement. Now you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, I got you. Now I got you.
That's the easiest way about
I
it.
got you. All right.
You know,
All right. What's up?
Yeah, and that's the nature of it. Understand the music business. See,
If I put an
same
album
thing.
together, I have my own publishing company. If I put an album together, my name, if I'm on there, I'm going on there. No matter, so I'm gonna get paid regardless.
because he's a bully.
Yeah, you're a bully.
He's a bully.
You're a bully.
I'm the nice guy sometimes and stuff like that. But
Yeah, bully.
you know, and understand, everyone, there's different styles to managers. This is the last point I'll make about picking for artists. Styles make fights. You know, Roy
I
Jones,
say that all the
greatest
time.
fighter.
Yep.
Loved Roy to death.
I agree.
Ran into Tarver, a great counterpuncher. Lost to him 3 times or whatever, 2 or 3 times.
Yep.
Just because they're styles, right? Management's the same way. People have different styles of management. I have
Good
no
point, by the
musical
way.
talent.
That's a good point. I completely
You
understand.
get it. Hey, I have no musical
Yeah,
talent.
you speaking that nigga language.
Yeah, see,
I know boxing all day,
yeah,
man.
boxing
Let's go.
analogies I can give
Yeah.
you. I used to box. I get
No
it,
doubt,
everything.
no
So
doubt. All right.
the reality is that your style is going to make the fight. Same thing with your trainer. So your manager's like your trainer. If your manager can see what you can and can't do, and he molds you to put you in the best position for each fight, he's doing his job.
Word.
If your manager is like, yo, I want you to be a brawler, but you're more of a boxer, you're going to run into some problems at some point. You know what I'm saying?
No
So
doubt. Yeah.
it's the same thing. I'm a manager. I'm great at marketing. I've road experience that very few have, like all that, but I can't make music. So if you think I'm going to be in the studio coming up with beats or even listening to shit before it's done, that's not what I do. Seuss has more of an A&R, was an artist type, and so he likes to be part of the creative process as well. Some managers can flow. They can be part of the creative. They can do the business side really well. They can help with marketing. Some managers are just really good A&Rs. You have to figure out what you need. If you're an artist that needs a good A&R, but your manager's not good at business, you might find yourself sacrificing business because you need the A&R. Because you need it. You don't know how to make the record by yourself. I was blessed. Outkast, Macy Gray, Life Jennings, Almars, CeeLo Green, like all the artists that I've worked with, usually most of them were really good at making the music. So all I had to do is take and run.
Right.
So it's different types of things that make styles. And so styles make fights with management. Take a minute, figure out what you really need, be honest with yourself. And as a manager, a young manager out there, if you're listening to me, here's the thing that I will tell every young manager. It starts with you being brutally honest with yourself about who you're managing.
Right.
Not what people are saying, not what the hype is, who you're really managing. Because that's how you're going to figure out how far you can take them, what they really are. If I'm managing Gucci Mane in the late 90s or Pastor Troy in the late 90s or any of them, I know there's only so far I can take them because of either the musical style or personalities, or the game I wasn't going to get them on there. But if I'm managing Outkast and every record that we turn in is different and we're still getting on the radio, from Rosa Parks to Elevators to these, I can see, hey, you know what? I might have something that can cross into the pop lane. And if I get into the pop lane, I'm in a different price bracket.
It's different conversation.
It's different conversations. It changes. When CeeLo had Fuck You, I managed CeeLo when he had the whole Fuck You move. The label didn't get it. Nobody got
You
it.
was in that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So CeeLo called me to help him because he knew I had done that type of stuff. I had taken something that labels didn't know what to do with and turned it into something. That's what I do really well. So as a manager, you gotta be able to look in the mirror and go, this bitch ain't Madonna.
Let me ask you this. Speaking of CeeLo, was you around when this nigga did the cell phone shit in the studio?
The what?
What?
When they had the video and he was on the phone and the phone blew up or whatever, and the nigga in the studio?
What? I vaguely remember that.
His cell phone blew up?
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
But it
I
wasn't real.
there.
It wasn't real.
No, I wasn't.
And I was like, why he did that shit?
Man, look. Listen, I will say this, and Seuss will co-sign it. Most of our greatest artists, in my opinion, most of the most talented artists that we have a bit of eccentricness to them. Mm-hmm. A lot of them are Geminis. And, you know, sometimes they're going to do some things that just seem a little strange. My job ain't to judge. It's to keep it out, like, to manage it.
I want to say it was like pre-Instagram and shit, though.
Yeah, that sounds
So it
all
was
right.
something that would have been, like, done for a viral video in Instagram times, but it was, like, pre-Instagram.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't remember having anything to do with it.
Yeah,
Have you ever made a move that you shouldn't have? Well, no, not you shouldn't have. Have you ever turned something down and then later on
Or maybe made a move
artist
you regretted.
made a move that you was like,
So
I should have.
I don't regret stuff because I think you're where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there.
Okay.
Right. But there are things that you're like, I missed that one.
Damn, that's
Drake.
deep.
I missed on Drake. My man Tony Perez. But here's why I'm real and can admit.
Wait, hold up. Y'all better be listening to this shit, man. Y'all niggas that be wanting to rap and do all this shit, y'all better be listening, man. Pay attention. My bad.
No, that's all
Continue,
good.
please.
My man Tony Perez was working. We had the office in New York. We were rocking and rolling. And Tony brings in a kid named Aubrey. I met the kid off of Degrassi. No, it's not to them. I met the kid off Degrassi.
Yeah.
What the world met was Drake. But what he needed, and the reason why me missing out wasn't as much a miss out, he needed the time where he spent in New York, but then he needed to go down to Houston and get around Wayne and be around there and get the swag and become
it to
what
come
we
out.
know is Drake.
Yeah.
So as much as I'm like, damn, I missed out on Drake,
He might not have been Drake.
He might not have been Drake.
Right.
So I really miss out. So that's why I don't have regrets about stuff like that. But yeah, there are things that you saw. Like
I still remember he had that joint at what's the shit over there across from Art Center? Vinyl and what them other places is. Anyway, he had a show over there. I can't remember if it was free or whatever. This is when he first started popping. And the motherfucker sold out like in 2 minutes or something like that. And that nigga was out of here. He was out of here. I think Fadia, I want to say Fadia did that shit. Or had something to do with it because she was popping around that time too.
no successful person that's been doing things for an extended period of time hasn't missed one or five. It's just it
Listen,
happens.
there was a time every artist in Atlanta wanted to be signed to Blue. This is not an exaggeration. Every artist, you could ask anybody who was around Atlanta in the 90s that tried to get on, was on, they wanted to sign to Blue. What was it about you that made everybody want to have you represent them?
I was really good.
It was?
Wait, I was about to
Yeah,
say you
no,
was.
it was. No, it was. I tell people it was right now. My that Blue was a different beast. I was
I feel you.
Alpo in his prime. I was just that like I don't have no kids. I wasn't from Atlanta. I didn't have no people I gave a fuck about.
That's
Yeah, I mean, the
how I feel.
reputation
When y'all niggas be talking about rapping.
I mean, I had
Nigga, I used to
you
be
gotta remember,
nice.
I had
You're not
Alpo.
being from here. You're not being from here. A lot of people who might want you as their manager, they might be like, "Well, we don't know we don't know where to go." If I was an artist, I'd be like, "I don't know who the hell I hire as a manager." And I would start looking at artists that I admire or who's successful now, and I'd be like, "Okay, how do I get there? How do I get to where they are?" You know what I'm saying? So if people in Atlanta, they might see if you had Outkast or whoever you
If I had Outkast, if I had Monica, if I had Youngbloods, if I had Jagged
See what I'm
Edge,
saying?
you're gonna look and you're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, well, he may not be from here, but he seems to know what to do."
damn,
People forget, like,
that's what I'm saying.
How long
as
you-
much
how
as
long you been
Outkast. Huh?
How long you been in?
How long I've been in Atlanta?
Yeah.
I came in '94, got an apartment in '95, bought a house in '99, sold the house in 2009, left, came back about
Wait,
3
where
years
you
ago.
go when you left?
So I've really spent most of my music career living between New York, Atlanta, and
Back
LA.
and forth type. Okay.
It's pretty much. I've had places in all three, and so There was a period where I wasn't in Atlanta as much. I was in L.A. working. I was working with Nick Cannon. I also worked with Nick Cannon.
Right.
So I spent a bunch of years out in L.A. with Nick working on stuff. So I kind of go where the money's at usually.
No doubt. No
Where
doubt.
the money resides, where the
So-
money
Yes,
resides.
They
That's
wanted
what all
to get it.
artists
So
do.
there was a point in your tenure when you didn't want to manage anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so that period. Can you talk about it? Like, what made you lose the love for music?
So management is a burnout game. It's a burnout game. It's a high stress, high reward, but you have PTSD when you manage a lot of artists because my job, I have to get familiar with every ecosystem, as I call it, with every artist. Every artist that you manage comes with shit. They come with a label you gotta deal with, a lawyer you gotta deal with, the accountant you gotta deal with, family they gotta deal with, friends you gotta deal with. You gotta learn all these players and everybody that you manage life, and you have to manage them as well. But on top of that, you become your artist
So
therapist.
niggas be calling you asking for money.
They call you asking for everything.
They do that.
Money, tickets.
Cousins and speaking on some tickets, my cousin came in the other day.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Tickets and stuff like that. You got to. Your job is to you keep the lid on everything. You keep all the plates spinning.
So you they parent, basically.
You are counselor.
counselor.
You are therapist. You are big brother. You are father figure. You are husband figure. You are boyfriend. You are security. You are everything that you fill in all the holes. And then one day you wake up and you get a call and this person's firing you. Not because you haven't done your job great, but because somebody got in their ear.
Somebody says
The new bitch, the lawyer. the
Well,
head of the label.
why you ain't got the commercial?
So I used to say that I heard it from an old manager once, and I'll still say it, and I still agree. Artists are like hookers. And any of y'all that hear this that don't like it and see me, let me know. We can talk about it in person. But like hookers, they always want to know-
Listen, niggas.
They always watching what other pimps are doing for their bitches.
Look at them bars.
Preach, nigga,
He
preach.
gave you bars, baby.
Go ahead, Blue. Keep going, Blue. Y'all get to it, Blue.
So when this person looks hot over here, no matter how good you may be going over there, your artist, some artists, I start straying over there because he looked like he treating his bitches better, and then he wants to see what's going on over there. So
they deserve what
I
they
deserve whatever they getting, and you ain't doing this. Why? Now I might not be able to turn you into that because you ain't giving me the music to do that.
You ain't that good, nigga.
Everybody here to see the Temptations. Some
You
people
ain't
here
as
to see
good as
Otis.
you think you are.
Like this, you gotta. So
Ain't nobody come to see you.
Y'all
nobody come
niggas
to
ain't as
see
good as you think you are.
So you have to manage expectations. You put a lot of yourself into your clients, and sometimes unexpectedly, or whatever, someone will reach in and rip your fucking heart out, and you didn't do anything wrong, and you just got to deal with it. And now you got to spend the next 6 months fighting to get paid and shit like that. You do that for 30 years. You do that for 30, 35 artists. You develop a certain amount of PTSD.
Burn you out.
You
what
get burnt
yeah.
out.
So what you doing now?
Now I'm doing what I should have probably done earlier when Shakim said it and some of my other peers.
Hold on. Don't go there yet.
Okay. You want me to go back to that?
Remember that question.
Okay.
We go because after this, then we can finish. And we had a conversation, and since we taping, we can cut it out if we need to.
Okay.
But see if you remember it. We talking about the burnout part,
Okay.
and we had a conversation, and it was just you and I. And you was like, "Yo, it got to a point where I was depressed, but I didn't know it because you didn't walk around like you was depressed."
Because of the job? Because of the job?
So here's the piece. What he's talking about is this. So at the height of Outkast, when we hit the epitome of what we had done, after we won the Grammy for Best Album, everything was rocking and rolling. Andre 3000 decided he didn't want to tour. He was burnt out on touring. He didn't want to do it anymore.
I remember that.
Well, it's sort of like, if you understand America, you understand capitalism. Capitalism is that you build something up to flip. The flip in the music business is you build your artists up to a big enough state where you can then go on the road and make a lot of money. because Dre didn't want to go on the road, we never got to that money.
To the money.
So I spent 12 years working with Outkast and building up to be the biggest group in the world, biggest rap group in the world. And honestly, I was on my way to turning them into the U2. But Dre wouldn't go on the road. And so I lost $25 million in 1 year. Now, in losing that, you never heard me on a blog. You never heard me talk shit about Dre. You never heard me, because that's not who I am. And that's not how me and Big Boy and us have decided. Our brother, our friend, who we fucking hate sometimes and want to kill because he's cost us so much money, we have always respected him for what he did. But I'm also a nigga from the Bronx, New York, where I watched motherfuckers get stabbed for Cazelle glasses,
For less.
stepping on somebody's shells and shit like that. And I got family and friends that'll kill somebody for a fucking PlayStation and a Madden game for me.
Man, y'all New York niggas scary, man. I don't that,
But the reason why I said that is because I didn't know that he was going through that. I just remembered Blue as being a giant. So when I'm sitting there and he's telling me this, I go, "Where your balls at?" And I get up and leave.
yeah.
And then he calls me like 2 weeks later. He was like, "Yeah, I think I'm back. I think I'm gonna start management again." But I don't know that back history as far as what you're going to, because I'm a young dude trying to get on. I came and was like, "Yo, what?" He said, "What you want to do?" I said, "Nigga, I don't want to do. I'm in the streets. I don't want to be in the streets, nigga. I want to figure out let me put me somewhere." But at that time, he was in the point where he didn't want to do it no more. And I'm like, "Nigga, where your balls at?" And then he was like, "Okay."
Yeah, basically. I was like, little young nigga. He'll get some hair on his chest soon. He'll get it one day. This shit gonna kick him in his nuts.
No, the greatest shit is gonna be when you say that shit to that nigga. That's
come
gonna,
to heaven,
that
I'm like,
shit
I'm
gonna
done.
be full circle, nigga. It's gonna be full
I'm like, "I don't want to
circle.
do this no more, nigga." He like, "Nigga, where your
And that nigga
balls
gonna say
at?"
that shit with a smile on his
Smile on my face.
Where your balls at, nigga? But
You
go
know
ahead,
what?
go ahead, what you
You know,
what
wait.
you-
I will say this though. It's important because this part is really important to me, and I hold it close. Right. As black men, we're not allowed to be depressed.
Right.
2007, 8, 9. Like now we
say
talk about
that
mental
all
health,
the time.
and I'll speak up on mental health anytime I can. But at the time in hip hop,
Yes.
weakness was not allowed.
Yep.
You can't. You
Can't
weren't.
show weakness.
You can't.
Yep.
You can't. You weren't going to expose yourself because we grew up in an era where we felt like, yo, if niggas smell weakness, they're gonna jump on it and everything. So sharing and that was not something that you're doing. I'm just kind of trying to figure out how to process it myself.
No doubt.
And so I went through depression. I went through a lot. I had to find my way back out. Thanks to people like Sue saying shit to me like that. But just kind of eventually you find your way back out. But ever since the first time, this is like 08, 07, 08 when I started to get depressed. Ever since, I take it very seriously to advocate for mental health for black men because it's important and necessary for other black men to see us being real and vulnerable. It is not the fact that I was depressed, the fact that I had thoughts that were never my type of thoughts does not mean I will not still slap the shit out of you. But it means, though, I'm trying to talk to you and let you understand that you're not alone. We go through periods where we're not ourselves. We don't know. We feel like the world's against us. And that shit can get heavy. But you can get to the other side, and sometimes it's therapy, sometimes it's church. You got to figure out what your path to it is. So, and we have to take the shame away. Shanti Das has
Silence
shout
the
out to
shame.
Shanti.
Yeah, silence the shame. Yeah.
She silenced the shame because it's about we have to take some of the fear and the shame and all this away from talking about mental health in the black community. We don't. We bury it. We don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And in the music industry, it's even harder. Rest in peace, Chris Lighty, who like a lot of people that have dealt with mental health. Shakur, you have mental health is a very real problem. And the reality, as great as hip hop is, as many people as hip hop is employed, as much good as hip hop is done as well, it's also allowed a lot of boys to cover up their pain, their hurt, and everything else with sex, money, drugs, and shit like that and buying things. It's allowed a lot of people and a lot of your favorite stars are really just masking pain with their music and with the stuff they're buying.
No doubt.
The sad part about this generation is they're not even masking it. They just out here being crazy. I'm crazy. I'm talking crazy. The world's like, it's they're approaching it different, but mental health has got to become more important in this. And back when I was dealing with it, it just wasn't something that people talked about. So, I'm happy to be on the other side.
I got to work on that because I know people really be going through things. And in my head, when they try to, certain people I sit down that's my friends, I'll talk to them about it. But other people that try to, I'll be like, nigga, I'm from the house of Bogan, nigga. That shit don't mean nothing to me,
That
nigga.
shit is real, nigga.
Yeah, I be like, fuck out of here, nigga.
This morning, it's like 2:00 this morning. I'm sitting there, I'm fucking crying. I'm looking at pictures and video of my mom and shit. Shit was real heavy on me. It was like 3 in the morning. Shit was just heavy. I'm looking at this shit, I'm crying 3 in the morning. So I just typed some shit in Facebook to get it out. And I done took it off now. But I just got it out and whatever.
But see, why'd you take it off?
I
Shame.
didn't delete it.
But shame.
No,
Something
no.
you really feel? Or what?
Well, no, because it was my moment, and I'm through that moment. I didn't want it to keep coming back.
People keep typing on it.
Yeah,
fair enough.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason I did that. But I put it up, and shout out to my man Ace. I want to say fucking 3 seconds after I hit send, this nigga calls me.
That's what we should do.
He calls me. Yo, Bryce, yo, man, yo, I know, man. Because he lost his folks. And we was on the phone for about an hour. And I love talking to this nigga, but I hate talking to this nigga. Because it be like, yo, you don't even be listening, nigga. I be talking and you just keep going. but he was right on time. We chopped it up for an hour. We was talking about everything, man. But I want to say, nigga, it was like 3 seconds. I hit send and my phone was ringing.
That's a real friend, yo. Who else happened to be up there late?
And I appreciate
Right,
it.
about to say.
Because I tried. I want to say I tried like 2 people. I didn't want to call nobody. I tried 2 people, and I was like, then fuck it. Type shit out. Boom. Call. So we sat and chopped it up for a minute, and I want to say shit. After I got off the phone, I went to fucking sleep. But I don't know what it was. Shit just.
Dude,
That
look,
shit
just sit on you.
I be like, yo, man, go.
look, I've been on planes crying.
Fuck out.
I've been on planes crying. Sometimes, like, when you spend so much of your life just trying to stuff it in, like, eventually it's going to find a way to come out. Like, the other day, somebody said, like, yo, why black men so angry these days? I said, because we spend so much time stuffing shit down, and then people aren't being taught the tools to release. If I see one more grown-ass man pull a fucking gun on a black woman, I'm like, yo, when did we get here?
I mean, I agree with that, but I don't agree with that. Like, if somebody says, why are black men so angry? Black men are not angry. We can be chilling, but we're still portrayed as being angry. We can be in the greatest of moods.
But
and
they
we're
were
still,
saying,
they're
why
still portraying.
why are we so? I understand, I agree with that, but this isn't about portrayal. Let's talk about the reality.
It's about the reality.
Why
of
are we?
niggas
Why,
just being
why are
angry.
we just? Let's not angry. Why are we so hostile towards the females of us, like black women?
I got a right to be hostile.
Towards black
the
women.
I caught that.
God damn it!
I got that.
I know what you got. I know what you meant. But the next, I understood the reference. I understood the reference. That's my bad.
Women ain't never made me that mad.
Nigga.
Ain't no
No,
girl
it's
ever
the
made me
reference.
that mad.
Get my public enemy quote.
That's what I'm
man.
saying. I got it. I got it. I'm with you. I got it. I just think we gotta do better as a people. I think the internet and blogs and all them, we don't. First of all, we let them take love out of our music. It's the biggest problem that we have right now. The biggest problem in the black community.
Wait. When you say our music, what music we talking about?
Music, period.
Music, period.
Hip-hop music?
Hip-hop, R&B. My music is just like, even the R&B players out there talking about, yeah, bitch, I'm going to get you in the house. I'm going to take you clothes
Throw
off.
babies.
Yeah, like, what? There's no love.
I ain't never heard of that shit until you said that.
Nigga,
shit.
I was in the club singing,
ain't never
and
heard
then I
that shit
actually
till you said
listened
that
to the words. I was like, oh, this nigga.
I had to Google that shit. Like,
Like,
huh?
this nigga's wild.
Deep throat to make you choke. Throw babies. I was like,
Throw
oh, you talking about coming in the
babies.
mouth. Nigga, I fucking love this record. Nigga, this shit is fucking hot. Nigga. I fucks with this shit. Nigga. But yeah, you say you take it out.
You take it out. Yo, there's no love songs. There's nothing that. First of all, let's be real.
No, my question was about the love shit in hip hop. Mm-hmm. Where was that?
When was the love shit?
Yeah, what era? Was
LL Cool J, I Need Love.
I knew he was gonna go
the
there.
90s.
Was that the first like really?
No,
No.
the first like love song shit. Orange Juice Jones was a love song. I mean, it was a breakup.
She get Super Lover, Casanova Run and Super Lover with Request Line, nigga. I'm an Aries. I'm a Capricorn. Nigga, go on.
And your man, damn, why would King Son?
Force MDs.
Okay.
The Force MDs. Like hip hop love was in hip hop when we started, but also, you know what? When we started, we also used to be conscious and aware and speak things into that was it. So obviously there was a change. But what I'm saying, taking love out of our music has been part of a plan. It's not accidental. It's not something that's happened. It's just when they took black music departments out of labels, because at the end of the day, black music was making so much money, and it was easier to fire the black people than fire the white people that weren't generating
when
money.
They started separating,
that's when you fucked
when they
everything
started
up.
separating the music to create fucking
But-
award shows. Remember, I heard Wham, Diana Ross, and Run DMC on the same station.
On the American Music Awards and stuff.
No doubt.
On the radio
Yeah,
station.
same
joint.
here.
Then they started splitting it and make it R&B and contemporary and hip
But
hop.
that was even I don't even know if that was as radio stations and stuff. You realize that there was more money in different verticals.
Right.
I got that. Boy, there was always black radio.
So let me say this: because we didn't get into what you're doing now. I don't want to get you fucked up, Blue.
I know.
But no, we gonna get there. Yeah, do that next.
I don't want to get you fucked up, but so is Sexy Red a plant?
No. First of all, let's stop these plants.
Right. Thank you.
Let's stop the plants. Let's
Thank
stop
you.
the Illuminati. Let's stop all that stupid shit.
Talk about it.
First of all, niggas can't keep shit to themselves for 5 minutes. There's all these niggas running around Illuminati'd out and all this other stuff. No, I have the biggest rap group of all time. We never were told to put no Illuminati. No one pulled us in no rooms. Like, if you were going to do it, we would have been the ones you would have done it to. Oh, y'all niggas wild. Y'all can slide all types of shit in it. Never happened. No one ever told you. Here's what you have. You have people with agendas that have influence on people, and that may be it. Sexy Red is not anything new. She has just become this latest scapegoat. Think about it.
I don't even know what the fuck
Before
that
there was
is.
Sexy Red, earlier this summer we hated Glorilla. Like this, it's just a steady.
I
We
never
have reached.
hated Glorilla.
I mean, all this shit. Look, all of it is media. All of it is us. And nothing against you, ladies. Y'all are getting your money. I respect it. I'm just saying. The reality is, we have
They
rewarded
just doing it
mediocrity.
because she's cursing.
But
It's
you're
like,
doing it because it's easy.
she's cursing.
Who?
This
Sexy
Sexy
Red.
Red.
Oh, okay,
Listen,
okay.
when Tank was putting out all the music, he's a great singer. He doing it. If y'all niggas didn't fuck with him till he put out When We Fuck,
Yeah.
because of the record had fuck in it, and that's why they
Ratchet,
kept
like
playing.
we have spent the last.
I didn't know that's what the record said. Till
When
later.
Yeah.
we-
Because I heard it on the radio.
Oh, when
yeah,
we-
no, the originals.
I heard it on the radio. I was very unaware.
No, Sexy Red is not a plant. Sexy Red is someone that got a record that got hot and she's running through
And
it.
she's
with opportunity.
riding it.
She's
Yeah.
no different from Ice Spice. They're just we're in a different era, and they're doing. I just
She has
think,
a lipstick called Gonorrhea. Nigga, who's
Yeah.
putting gonorrhea on their
yeah,
lip?
it's just. But they're putting stuff in front of
Or
you.
discharge.
On discharge.
all over her mouth.
Yeah, this.
Oh, your lips.
damn.
Oh, your
Hell,
lips.
you let's say.
What that
I don't
is
even
on
know
your
what
lip?
gonorrhea tastes like, nigga. How you know it? It's like how you know that's the flavor.
Or
You also-
discharge?
You also got to remember one thing, and I don't know why we do it as black people more than others. Jewish people don't do this, but black people do. How we all so crack and don't expect the results to be what the fuck we're seeing right now.
All
These
kids
are all
is
crack babies. All these kids are crack babies. All of them. This is the second generation of it. Honestly,
Yep.
if everybody was selling as much dope as they claim to be selling in the 80s and in the 90s, you are now on the second generation. You are now on children of crack babies, which means they were not in the home raising these kids. Granny or auntie or the streets was raising them.
Nah, they calling their mothers by their first names and their grandmother mommy.
Yep.
You in the club with your
and-
grandma. Your
and-
grandmother is 40.
The grandmother, the mother,
All
and
wanna
the daughter
they want to
are all between
hanging out.
50 and 20.
Right.
Y'all all between 50 and 20. You
know,
might be
where's
45
Big-
and 20.
Where's Big Mama? Ain't no Big Mamas.
Ain't no Big Mama's only 46. Like, I'm just saying, though, that all affects what we're putting out there, like the music and these artists. These artists, Eminem, everybody back in the 90s, the difference between now, these kids be like, y'all just, no, the difference is we wanted to be great. We all used to want to be great. Everybody, Eminem loved Tretch from Naughty. He wanted to be nice as Tretch.
Yes.
Outkast loved Das Effects.
Yep.
I looked up to
peeped that. I peeped
Shakim
all
and
that.
Chris and Leo. Like, we used to strive to be better
Yes.
than everybody, because what did we all learn back then is it's your job to elevate the family to the next level.
I wanted to be Russell Simmons.
Everybody wanted to be somebody. This generation really is the exact opposite. I'm trying to go to the lowest common denominator. If this nigga can say the most ratchet shit, I need to say the more ratchet shit. I need to reach lower. I'm not
KRS
trying to be
once said
better.
that. He said he seen way Run DMC dress. He was like, then I ain't got to dress like Grandmaster Flash. Nigga, I can go
saw
even
it out.
less than
Yeah.
that.
I go out, and that's what we're getting. We're getting a lot of mediocrity. We reward mediocrity in our community, and it's making it's
That's
harder.
a whole nother thing. Y'all start giving everybody trophies. Nah,
Yeah,
nigga.
everybody gets a damn trophy. Why is
Everybody
get
get a trophy. You had to work for that.
Yeah,
Fucking hurricane.
I had a coach break my trophy.
Hurricanes lost again. I'm sorry.
I had a coach break my trophy. You
Right.
don't deserve this.
Oh, and snapped it.
Yeah, snap that shit off. Because I look too happy to get it. I was like, really? This is what we're doing today? Like, but you have to. That's how I feel about music right now. I just feel like we're reaching for mediocrity. There's no plan. Really, these kids today, they want to be famous more than they want to be all they want to be is famous.
Right.
That's it.
You don't care about talent. You don't want to care
Nothing.
about.
No one cares about talent.
When I said when Interscope used to have the A&R meetings every Wednesday, and they used to bring everybody in to listen to music. Then they took A&Rs out. So even then, though, I'm sitting there bringing in music, like, and I know this is fire. And then you picking people, and I'm like, that must be your man, yo, because that shit is trash. You know what I mean? And some people are afraid to use their jobs. They there every day.
A lot
They
of people
get a
scared to
check.
lose their jobs.
Yeah.
It's got A&Rs. A&Rs now don't take those chances because they
Yeah.
won't lose their job. It's
Right.
safer for an A&R not to sign something and just co-sign whatever the boss says, or look for something that pops up as a blip.
Nigga, that's in every industry.
Every industry, yeah.
I walked in the 300 office, and Leo was sitting there before he went to YouTube. And he's like, yo, you got an office right here. And I was like, nah, I'm not an office dude. Where I'm from, used to go in the streets to go grab your music. But they had a long-ass desk, and on both sides is a bunch of computers. On this side and this side. Number one, nobody in that office looked like us. It was nobody that looked like us. But they was sitting there, and all they was doing was looking at YouTube all day. And I was like, this is where y'all find your talent from?
Yeah.
From YouTube?
Yep.
And then I went on, they was like, yeah, this young boy right here, Jermaine Dupri's trying to sign. He got such and such a money views. I was like, this shit is trash. but he got views. So they don't look at it.
No, they don't.
They're not looking at
No,
music.
they looking at business
Right.
Looking at numbers.
Right.
because it's less.
Where's
they
the
have-
Barry Gordy?
It's less that they have to do.
No, the thing is, really, they're not trying to be the Barry Gordys anymore. The reality is, that's what all these production companies were for.
Right.
They gave out production companies because the production companies can blanket a wider area than they
And we
can.
don't have to pay the A&Rs.
Yeah, we
Go
get
ahead
production
and-
companies doing all that stuff, and as a production company, you put in all that early artist development money for us,
Right.
So we don't have to do it. It's really the system is the worst that it's ever been. It is the most slavery, like, it's just type of system right now, and it really, I wish the whole shit would collapse. To be honest, it's not
With
fair.
that note, what are you doing now?
These days I'm working on more film and TV projects, and I started to find my balance. I want to manage things that don't talk back. So I work with brands, I consult, build a festival here and there and work on that. I manage things that I can complete or make money off of that aren't subject to the whims and changes of artists' daily mood. And so,
Oh, I just thought of something. That shit that you trying to do in Stone Mountain, remind me when we wrap this.
talk about?
I have an idea right now. You let me know if it works.
okay.
Well, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so
When you get done, I thought of something too.
So yeah, I'm
Okay.
just trying to find. I have a unique skill set that if I was white, they'd have me up in the office someplace getting an
sure.
easy check, right? But I'm not, and so as for me, it's kind of you only as hot as the last thing you did. Unfortunately, I hate that about us, but we don't get a chance to really always use.
You don't have time.
We
to
don't.
make
We don't have
mistakes.
time to make
We don't
mistakes,
have-
or
yeah,
the
yeah.
transition's not easy because you got to pay bills.
So you like Mark Jackson out here in these streets?
Yeah.
basically, yeah,
basically,
yeah.
yes, basically.
I
call me
built your
tomorrow.
team, nigga.
I'm building teams right now. I'm building teams. I'm building.
Yo, this is what I knew.
Everything.
He was back. He posted something on Instagram one time. He was like, "Nigga, if I want your artist, I'll take your artist." Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, my nigga talking that shit, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about."
I believe
Okay,
it. I do believe that.
so you building brands, you doing.
I'm trying to find something that excites me.
Or-
I have been blessed. The something creative with CeeLo, Outkast, Life Jennings, Case. I've worked with some amazingly talented artists, and I can't work with these artists that aren't talented now. It's just not. And then the problem is, even if I find talent I like, it's not a talent-driven game.
It's not the same. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not the same drive.
It's not the same thing. So now find things that you can build. I want to go to start trying to find ways to bridge more the gap between Africa and us. People, we listen to what America tells us. Nigeria got a lot of money. I know they're out there scamming us a lot. I know, but there's a lot of money in Nigeria. Johannesburg is a lot of money
Yeah.
out. Ghana,
Yep.
Liberia.
Yep.
If we really would get out of our own
Even
way
that,
and
Europe,
connect,
Japan.
but we got to connect back to us. If we can connect back to, now I'm sounding like Nas and Belly, but we do need to connect back to Africa because they love what we do. We are the culture. We are the flavor of this country. This country is shit without us. Fuck America without us. What can America do without us? There's no flavor. They have fucking raisins in their fucking mashed potatoes. They just be doing stupid shit without us.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. They be doing stupid shit with us. We have been the flavor of this country for years.
hey, look here. This nigga can come back every week. I need shit.
That sounds disgusting.
So I'm just trying to get excited, man. I think the hip hop has given me a great life. I think I'm at a stage in my life where I feel like I now have to give back.
Jewels though, you dropped some jewels,
So-
man. I hope all these artists or whoever wants to be artists, I hope they listen, man, because these some jewels, man.
Yeah, I'm about to start my podcast. It's called It's All About Me,
Word.
but the ME stands for Managing Expectations. I'm going to have on people like me. I'm going to have on people that keep this industry propped up that never get their flowers. Product tour managers, production managers, choreographers. I'm going to have them get on because people need to hear their stories also.
Word.
So that's my podcast. I'm writing a book, just, hip hop management from my perspective over the last 30 years, just to get the story out. And then, like I said, I'm looking for things that get the juices flowing and make me want to jump in the ring and fight and fight for something.
Will you include people that like rich niggas that don't have no jobs, like Seuss?
First of all, I have a job. Y'all niggas gonna stop acting like I don't work.
You guys call him Tommy out there.
Yeah,
Nigga, how you got so much money and you ain't got no job, nigga?
It's Tommy. He got a job.
I got a
That's the
job,
fun
man.
part about management. You only got to be hot for about
I
6-7
better not
months a year.
stop saying that
That's
shit.
it, that's it, nigga.
They gonna send the feds over here. I better
You
stop
only
saying that
need
shit.
about 6 months of the year
That's
to be
it,
hot.
and I'm good.
Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
good
You-
for the rest of the week. I do
little
what the
hot-
fuck I want.
And you know what? As a manager, is when you're doing as long as he's doing it, you learn how to live between your means. So for a long time, I lived like I was a drug dealer / rap star.
Say it again.
Dude,
And when you say it, look at this nigga.
he's still in his prime at it. That's why he's still enjoying it.
No,
Yeah, drug
no,
dealer.
that nigga need to sit down somewhere.
This thing got more shit in his house now than I even had in my house. So I'm saying that shit was you know why? It comes to, I tell people, I say, you got to remember, I managed Outkast and Youngbloods. I managed Outkast in the late 90s in Atlanta. We were doing shows. I could drive to Birmingham and pick up 50,000 on a fucking Wednesday, come back with 10 racks and hit the strip club. There was no adult supervision. We was out here kicking it. We was out here acting a fool like it was a great time. But the money management skills, and like drug dealers, you think it's gonna keep coming.
It's gonna be there forever.
It's gonna be there forever. It's not. We just go, and then we kept getting hotter. You couldn't tell me I wasn't gonna be hot forever. Then we kept getting hotter. Every album.
If you lose it, be like, I get it back on Monday.
You know what my collar is for anybody? If I'm in a room with anybody in the industry and niggas start popping their collars, it can be the diamond plaque. It can be the only rap group to ever to win the Album of the Year Grammy. My collar pop. Outkast is the only group that I've looked at and found it that sold more records each album. That's why I know I did a good fucking job. I sold more records than every album.
Even Idlewild?
No, Idlewild is a soundtrack.
I saw something. I didn't get to watch the video when the interview when Dre was talking about. He said Idlewild was like the fumble or some shit. He said something like that.
Well, I like that.
That's a whole different story. I like that. I know what he means, but it's a whole different story. But but like,
and you were the executive producer of that movie.
Yes, made it happen.
I like the movie.
I love the movie.
No, listen, Idlewild was a good fucking
And the soundtrack
movie.
wasn't horrible.
The soundtrack wasn't horrible, and really, people wouldn't know it. We did the same or as good as Dreamgirls did that year. Dreamgirls came out that same year with an Oscar-nominated Jamie Foxx, with a Beyonce, with all them as well. We held our own. Idlewild did what he was supposed to do. It was a story that Dre wrote with Brian Barber that turned into a movie. I wasn't doing Godfather.
I need to find that shit and watch it because I was like, damn, nigga.
Send it to me. I don't know what he said.
I gotta find it.
Yeah, if you find
I was like,
send
nigga,
it.
that shit wasn't. What the fuck you talking about? Don't try to shit on it for me. I didn't think it was bad.
When you
The
was
movie
with,
or the soundtrack?
when you was
I don't know what you was talking about.
I thought they was both dope.
hold on, when you was with Jodeci, was Diddy there?
Yeah, we all started around. I mean, Diddy had just like kind of left and got into Uptown, so he was part of like in the mix of it.
Was he was smacking bitches around?
Him? I was like B or him? Who you said?
Diddy.
Whoa, is that you? Huh?
Yeah, now when I was a bodyguard, that was a problem. That was it's kind of like shit. It's a fun thing to do. You know, groupies they do stupid things. Clothesline the groupie here and there, jumping on stage. It was kind of
Okay. You can get away with that as
You get away with it
bodyguard,
back
man.
then.
Might be a bodyguard.
Yeah, back then you can get away with it. There was no cameras.
So you've known Diddy a long time.
Yes.
Yeah. So you consider him, like I consider Diddy my man.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't. Every time I see him, it's love.
Yes.
But we haven't been around each other a lot. But it is what you need. Oh, that.
I'm pointing right at it. My nigga,
From this angle, we can't. No. From this angle, we couldn't tell what you was pointing at. I'm trying to help you out.
Don't help him out. Don't help that nigga.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm trying not to interrupt this nigga.
Oh no, it's all good.
So, because people ask me questions all the time. Listen, I was part of Bad Boy Street Team. They used to give us tokens and go put up posters all over. And I got to the point with when you had tokens, they was $10 for a roll. So what we did was to take the tokens and hop the train.
You know what?
That's what everybody did.
let me pause you real quick. I know y'all niggas be talking shit about JD all the time, man. I was a part of Jermaine Dupri Street Team and shit.
Don't you need a car down here that was street team?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
All that shit, man.
So they used to go. I used to hang out in front of Bad Boys. What you call it, building.
Yeah.
Which they had. So you had to get signed in. I got to the point where I was out there so
Where,
much.
in Harlem?
That shit was in downtown Manhattan. It's up the street from Def Jam. So I used to hang out there so much that they was like, yo, just let them come upstairs.
You know you ain't
you go, you get your little sticker. You used to come upstairs and used to give you posters because you needed a license to post the posters. They started finding niggas after.
A license?
New York, the poster, look, you guys understand, by like 95, right?
It was
like
private.
95, 96, you gotta understand that you
applied to
No. Here's the thing. Here's the deal. The postcard, the poster boards, all that shit was out of control.
Right.
Like niggas, on phone booths, you'd have 8, 9 posters. Street teams out here having fights like they was gangs. The street team shit in New York.
We used to bump into Loud Street Team.
These things got beef. So the city was like, you can't push it up without.
The illest shit that street teams invented or did was when they took the posters. They took the two posters.
They put them
and
together.
Yeah, put it together.
Yeah.
And then put another one under.
Yeah.
And they pushed the motherfuckers all the
Oh,
way
yeah,
up the top.
yeah.
I was like, yo, these niggas is crazy.
Yes.
These niggas is crazy. When they started doing that, I was like, yo, whoever did that
Y'all
nigga
wild
deserves a
niggas.
raise.
Yeah. So the city tried to slow it down by finding you for
Right.
you put up
They
shit.
find so that the labels used to take their label off of it, but just to have the posters.
Yeah,
because
whatever it was.
They send the bill to the label.
the label.
But
Then shit started looking real generic.
right.
Then it was like,
But I've been cool with Puff for a long time. So people used to ask questions all the time, like, "You been to Puff parties yet?" So y'all keep asking questions. I can't answer shit I don't know because I didn't see none of the shit that you talking about. But you've been around a nigga.
You like, but you have.
Yeah. No. That's what you haven't. You've been around him.
Yeah.
When you heard this particular thing, because Puff going through a lot outside of the shit with
right now,
Keefe
especially
D
right now.
and he in the midst of that bullshit.
Yeah.
And then
That
on
nigga
top,
killed Tupac.
and then stop. And then on
That
top,
was that was the first thing.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
right,
the first one I
right.
said.
No, that's not the first thing. They said he killed Heavy D. Heavy
No,
D
Heavy
on a-
was- Heavy
Yeah,
was-
no,
yeah.
that's right, that's right.
Y'all gotta stop.
I didn't
First
know
of all,
that.
y'all gotta stop.
know that either.
All y'all gonna stop listening to Jaguar Wright
Exactly.
on YouTube, right? Just stop listening to Jaguar
on
Wright.
that
all right?
bullshit.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, yeah. Now, that was Jaguar bullshit.
Why,
right?
why would he want to do it? All right,
That was-
all right,
yeah.
Let me
So-
let y'all do y'all thing.
They was talking wild shit. Now we all know he a sniper. You know what I mean? That's what that's what he do, nigga. He see something he like, and if he with her, and if you don't like her, you got to leave. If he want her, he try to get you up out of there. Cause I was in, matter of fact, oh no, you wasn't with me that day. I was in Gold Rush, and my section is here.
Oh, he was there?
Diddy with him and Shaq was over here,
Oh no, I wasn't there.
and I was here.
I was at work.
And the chick I was with, I guess his bodyguard kept looking over there, and he tried to send his man over there to get her. So I get up to go to the bathroom. She won't move. So I come back and he like,
She
yo,
won't move why? Because she's like,
he was like, yo, what's up? And she told me. I was like, oh yeah, that's Diddy. It's all good.
I'm loyal to Seuss.
But he tried to get me moved out of my
And he
section.
hit you with the Carlitos way. And then Carlitos weighed him.
And then my homeboy, and you know the Spanish nigga that used to get us into Gold Rush all the time. He like, nigga, I know you here today, but this nigga here, he here all the time. Nigga. He like, you ain't gonna just make this nigga move.
And he hit you with the Carlitos
You
way.
right,
Remember
right?
Benny Blanco came over and was like, Benny Blanco was like, yo. Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying.
But he is a sniper. But I've never. But so when you hear the accusations that Cassie put up, was it a surprise to you?
You know what?
No.
You hear no. The answer would say no, but
No,
the reason why I would say no is because I, having been around artists and celebrities as long as I have, a lot of things take place that people are consenting to at the time,
And then they think
after
about
a
it later.
breakup, they're not. The stuff changes. So,
Yeah.
That's the problem I'm having.
That's my approach. So, am I surprised when I hear things? No. A lot of things happen in this
Do
industry.
you think he should have? It was wise for him to settle.
Yes.
Yeah.
But does that open him
Absolutely.
up? Does that open him
Swiftly.
up to other shit?
No.
It don't.
First of all,
Other people been trying to drop shit already, but he settled swiftly. One, two, damage is done, nigga.
no, it's not done. Let me tell you why he settled swiftly. All right, because I've done damage control before. The best time to drop a story that you want to go away quickly is on a Friday evening. That's why that's why the government, you just pay attention. The government, all them doing, whenever they drop some random shit that they don't want people to pay attention to, gets dropped on a Friday evening, the news cycle. People have a weekend to
To
get
get
over
through
it.
their bullshit.
But if you this weekend works because you drop it this Friday. It's a short week next week. Ain't nobody even working on Wednesday. So Monday and Tuesday, you might still have some life. Then you got 5 days that people aren't around.
and
News
some
is
bullshit's
recycling.
gonna happen.
Something, and it's the world. Something happened by Monday the 27th. This won't be a story anymore. That was the
ain't nobody talking about your boy no more.
Yeah, envy.
Envy.
No, but that's the news cycle goes so much faster than it ever has that smart people apologize or do what they gotta do quickly and let the cycle move on. Stupid people fight the cycle and push it and I'm not. No, if you did it, either lean into it, let people get over it, or get out of it as quickly as you can.
I think part of the reason why a lot of that shit part of the reason why a lot of that shit fell off with Envy is because he wouldn't never really address the shit. He was acting like the shit didn't happen.
He addressed it more than he should have.
Yeah, he actually addressed it a bunch of times.
on the
On
Breakfast
air,
Club?
yeah, he addressed it a bunch of times.
Right.
More than he should have.
Flex been going at him
Every time
week.
I saw him on the Breakfast Club after that shit, I was looking for some sort of explanation
more
or
than
answer.
he should have.
He'd be like,
Because he was like, my lawyer doesn't want me to say anything, but and Charlamagne was like,
Yeah.
nigga, your
lawyer
lawyer
just
said
told you not to say
it don't
nothing."
matter. He's still just yapping.
Word.
Dwight
Damn.
Howard.
I need to find that shit
Dwight Howard.
because I ain't seen none of that.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight
was
Howard
on
ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, but Dwight Howard was talking to town for 3-4 days
And he ain't say nothing.
He ain't
Out
say
here grabbing
nothing?
dicks.
and go about his business. I just think
What
yes.
happens in my house stays in my house.
Oh, I'm sorry. He did say something.
Yeah,
He did say something.
What I do with my niggas say, listen, somebody asks me if I'm gay, no. That's it. Nobody's going to ask me that because I don't put that thing on, but yeah, you gay, no. I don't say what happens in my house.
What
Say,
happened? So yeah, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Dick grabbing ass nigga. Yes.
Some people say no answer.
When
is
that
an
nigga
answer.
Bimmy said, that nigga
No
they
answer is
seen
an
in the
answer.
joint, he seen the nigga coming out the bathroom, another nigga, and the security nigga was like, yo, don't do that when I'm here. That nigga was like, yo.
I don't even want to hear that shit.
That nigga was like, yo, I get mines wherever I'm at.
Who said this? Who said that?
I get mines wherever I'm at.
Who said that?
That nigga right there. He said that. Ain't nobody
That
else said
shit is
that.
hilarious. I like, word.
Look,
Well,
as soon as he said that shit, look what he doing. He goddamn squeezing.
oh,
his-
I'm in my truths, nigga. But yeah, like there's certain things you don't need to be vague about unless that's what you do. Like you don't want to be. I'm thinking that Diddy. If I didn't do it, I'm not settling. I think that's the problem with Mike when Mike Jackson settled the first time and then they came back. You keep doing now. People is a perception that you fucking did this shit.
You were right with Michael Jackson. You were right. I think that with this
He said
situation,
what he had to say.
it was.
He said what he had to say. I mean, but then based on his personality.
Hold on, go ahead.
I just think that at the stage that he's in his career, and everything's going on, this going on too long would seriously have damaged his legacy. Would have affected his legacy. Whether people hold on to it, and if it floats too long,
Right.
then some people just assume you're guilty.
Okay.
Just because, and so if you can get it to go away and
Get it-
settle,
right.
Look, there are those that feel like anytime somebody settles out of court, that
That you
person did
guilty.
it because
Right.
the
But I
reality
just
is
don't
you don't
want
want to go
to
through a
deal
trial.
with this shit. I don't want to go through it.
You don't want to go through a trial. You don't.
Right.
Somewhere in a trial, some truth is going to come
There's
out.
some part of that.
Something
Some
is
part of
going
it.
to be
Something is
possibly
true.
So is he still gonna be on TV?
on which TV for it?
Who?
Nigga was on. He was on. He been on NBC on all type of shows.
Diddy ain't going nowhere.
He's still gonna be there.
I think not. I think that accusations like this again. I don't know how much damage is
Because they
done.
don't care about
I
Cassie.
think it'll affect
I think
them a
it's
little
over
bit. I think
No,
it'll affect
they don't
some.
care about Cassie.
It's over with.
If he did it to
Right,
somebody that they cared about,
Right.
They don't care about
It's over
Cassie
with.
because they're gonna ask what took her so long.
Listen. I'm not.
Diddy gonna be right back where he
I'm
was.
not. I'm not making any comments or saying anything until I hear from Carisha.
Who?
Really, really, it'll be 10 years for you from Grisham.
right.
Hey, I'm riding with home team. Whatever home team say, I'm riding with her.
Miss Miami.
I don't even know who the fuck that
I'm still here.
Y'all gonna stop.
She said it. I'm
disrespecting
still
Trina.
here, nigga. No matter who here, I'm not going nowhere. I'm here. And
She probably come out and be like, "That nigga ain't never put his hands on me."
and it's just weird. That relationship is weird, nigga. That's
It's-
not even
it's-
your speed.
it's-
That shit went so
Super
fast. That nigga cash app Cassie.
How you say hit that?
Hit that cash app real quick. Cut that shit out quick, boy. And he just like he told the lawyer, "What's a cash app?"
Was it undisclosed? Or how much?
Yeah, it was undisclosed.
Undisclosed.
And it's an NDA. She can't talk about that nigga no more.
Nobody can talk about it. That's why.
Yeah, you can't
That's
talk
why
about
you get rid of it.
Yeah.
I say 20 million. That was the number. I'm negotiating a
It
lot
was
of
30.
stuff.
That much? You
I
it
think
was that much.
No, it's definitely the reason I can't say definitely. Here's
I
what
want
I'm
to say
saying.
10.
No.
She wanted 30.
There was
has
rumors
to fuck.
already. There was rumors that there was 10 offered and that the 10 was passed on already.
Oh.
That's how you got to hear. So when you're
She didn't get 30.
negotiating,
She didn't get 30.
she didn't get 30. No,
She
no.
didn't get 30.
When allegedly, and
Allegedly, yeah.
but a lawyer, a good lawyer,
Yeah.
in dealing with this case is going to go, all right, we didn't think 10 was enough, so I filed a lawsuit for 30. because I want to get to 20. That's how you negotiate.
And then she got 15.
No. I want to get to
said she
20.
got 20.
I got my
She got
20.
it.
She
wanna
want
get
to
to
get
20.
20 and she ain't gonna get 20.
No,
Nah,
no,
I think she got 20.
She got 20?
I think she did.
If I passed on 10, why would I? What am I selling for?
If they passed on 10, then yeah, I think she got 20.
If she allegedly passed on 10, then my lawyer filed for 30. The reason I don't go to trial is because I can go to trial and I could end up with nothing.
All you gotta
but
do
at
is wait
10
for that nigga Forbes numbers to come out again.
Or just no, because the reality is that if I
he
passed
said
on
be less.
10, I feel like what I can say in court is worth more. I
Right.
don't know though if what I can say in court is going to get me to the 30.
But Blue, she ain't doing nothing. She ain't
What does that
doing
have to?
shit.
Fam.
That has nothing to do with
Fam.
court.
Fair.
She ain't doing, my bad. She ain't doing nothing.
How you know
What
she
does that have to do with anything?
Yeah,
What you mean she ain't doing that?
What does that have to do
Ain't
with
nobody
it?
checking for, ain't
But
nobody.
who cares?
That ain't got
Googling-
nothing to do
Googling
with
That has
and
nothing
looking
to
for
do with
That
Cassie.
it.
ain't got nothing to do with it.
That ain't gonna have
Ain't
nothing to do
nobody
with
looking
court.
for Cassie
This ain't a-
album
this
or
ain't a-
Googling
She
Cassie.
said
This
she
ain't a
didn't.
talent
She didn't file this.
competition.
Yeah, she didn't file this to get hot. She filed this to get money. This is a cash grab.
Yeah, she ain't putting no album out.
Yeah,
nigga.
she went. This was going. I was going for the money
So why would 5 million make a difference to her?
because I think that what I can
10
say
million.
in court is worth
It's
more
worth
than
way
just
more
what
than
you offer.
She can,
Now I'm saying,
She can ruin this nigga.
she can crush this nigga.
Right.
damn.
How much is your reputation worth?
That's really what it comes down to. And I think your reputation is worth more than 10 million. I think your reputation is worth 20.
So he said 10 million and she said what, 30 million?
Yes, basically.
And
She
filed
said
for
10.
30.
She filed for 30.
Filed for 30.
She said
Yes.
30. He
So
said
20
10,
is the middle.
Right?
and it was a no.
Let's lead in the middle.
Yeah. I've negotiated a lot of deals. That's how you do.
Yeah.
I walk into a record label and be like, yo, I need 10 million.
Give me $1 trillion, nigga.
No, you come in and ask for 10
Go
million.
all the way.
Because you hear what happens is the big labels used to handle you like this. Like a black artist come in, there was a time in the industry you get $2. When you negotiate, you basically get $2 a record. Like if I sold 1 million records, I could go in and get a $2 million advance from an artist and go like that. Sometimes you'd hear about some artists getting $3 or $4 a record. They usually happen to be white. Right? So you start going in knowing the label's ready to basically give me 2.
Wait, when you say like $2 a record, you mean $2 for like, let's say
Every record.
Every
sold.
record sold.
if a record sells for
Every record
$18.
sold.
I get $2.
I cut. Here's the thing: you the labels used to trick people. You get caught up in the nuances of this packaging, these videos. Look, we sold this many records. I know you made that much money. Clear my slate. Take the videos and all the other shit out. When you take all that stuff out, you get like say $2 a record was a fair number.
I'm only asking this because, like, even me, like, I've always heard, I never heard dollars per record. I always heard points.
Those
Like,
are the-
I
that's
don't
a-
even know what the fuck points mean.
Yeah, most artists don't. They need to know what a point is worth.
Exactly, and that's why I'm asking, because for the artists that are listening,
You got to
Y'all
no.
need to
That's your
know what the fuck
negotiation.
this
Whatever
is.
your points is the amount of money
Your
you
point.
get off a record.
Here's the thing. I'll help. If you're an artist today, come in close. Listen. Your points are shit. You're getting fucked. The streaming shit is bullshit. They're giving you pennies.
It
They
very
don't give a
much
fuck
is.
about paying you. Don't worry about it. The only way you're gonna make money is on touring. Put out good music.
on
Get
the
your
road.
ass on the
Go on
road.
tour. Right.
You're never gonna see any money out of your label or your production company or the other 3 people you're signed to. Get your ass on the road. Put on good shows.
I'll go on fucking DistroKid, and I'm impressed with the number of streams that we got on there. But then you look at the number of streams, and then you look at the number, the amount of money.
Pay out. It's not.
Then what the fuck, nigga?
The streaming business is the worst thing that's ever happened to the music business, and especially to black artists.
First
and
of all,
creators.
stream it. Word.
First of all,
absolute
bad.
worst.
Listen.
It's horrible.
Absolute worst.
Tidal pays out the most, and
They do.
niggas don't fuck with them.
And niggas don't fuck with
because
them.
it's
I do.
because it's Tidal and it's a black. They think about Apple Music and all that. Tidal pays the most out of YouTube. Everybody else, Tidal pays the most.
Title.
Every
Title is
every
all
morning,
I fuck with.
every morning my alarm clock goes off, and it's Tidal, and it's the album. Every morning, boom. That's my alarm. That's my wake up every morning. Tidal alarm, boom. Some song comes on.
Artists are getting fucked now. If you're an artist, pay attention again. Listen. Get your ass on the road. Sell your merchandise.
Get this merch.
Get your money.
Matter of
Go
fact,
make
I
some
got-
more
I got
music.
merch for sale, nigga.
Make your fans want to come see you.
Right.
Get your ass back on the road. If you get lucky and you
Prince
turn into
warned
something,
y'all
listen.
about this a long
He
time
told
ago.
y'all. Prince tried to tell y'all monkeys. Y'all didn't want to listen. He told y'all what was coming.
And he said, "You can leave, but you can't use Prince. Fine, I'm gonna be this symbol."
Yeah. He tried to tell everybody. No
The
one listened.
symbol.
Streaming is the worst thing to happen to
You
black
don't own
people.
me, nigga. He wrote slave on his face.
Streaming is the worst thing to happen to black people since BET. No, I'm just playing.
Stop, nigga. We got business with BET. Cut it out.
I ain't got no business. I ain't got no business.
Man, I hope y'all listening. I sure hope y'all listening, boy. God damn.
No, real talk, and no disrespect to y'all. Streaming is the worst thing to happen to black people since podcasts.
Ooh.
You know what podcasts are dangerous?
You got to go deep. You got to go further.
This is why podcasts are dangerous, right?
Why?
One, most people are willing and are going to say anything to get clicks. So you got people on here just saying shit that should
Just
never
the
be
clickbait?
just
Yeah.
for clickbait.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
it's and what do people like the most? They like conflict. So you got all these man versus women going at each other podcasts.
It is a lot, yes.
And then on top of it, it's feeding everyone's ego. Everybody wants to get out. It makes everyone think their opinion matters. Now, for a lot of people, it's become a way to make money. Some people's opinions do matter, but everybody sees everybody with a podcast. So now they've created one more way to distract us. We're not paying attention to what's going on in the world. We're not even always on our podcast talking about relevant things. And what ends up happening, just like the music, if your podcast is having real conversations, doing real talks, or trying to feed something into the community, you're not getting the clicks that this ghetto shit is doing when they ask chicks, what's the nastiest thing you've ever done? And chicks is like, ooh, I let him eat my ass to freak out, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like, there's still a cesspool that now has just been shifted into the podcast world. So when I say that, that's why I say streaming is worse, because the reality is that a room full of men and women, not an artist in sight, went in a room and decided this is what you're going to get paid for each stream. Problem being, no artists were in there, so they couldn't speak up. Also, are we going to mention that each label owns a piece of each streaming company? They're getting paid coming and going. They've created the impression that they're independent labels, and they aren't.
Wait, what?
Every label has a piece of the streaming companies. Now, when I say
Because you
label,
can't put
don't
music
get
on
labeled.
Spotify without being cleared.
Yeah, so don't when I say label, also understand this. Labels are these little boutiques. When I say labels, I'm talking about the big three: Sony, Weir,
Universal.
They all own a piece of Spotify, of all these companies. So they're getting
Wait,
paid coming
Sony
and going.
Universal and what?
And Weir,
Warner Electric Atlanta.
They're all getting paid on both ends.
Because they got to. You can't put my music on your shit without me saying. You try to post a song on Facebook, and what they go, Sony claim this, Warner claim this, because they didn't approve you to put nothing on Facebook.
I got Tidal, right? I got Tidal, and I've been listening to songs for a minute, and then all of a sudden it's just like, you can't listen to the song anymore. I'm
Right,
like,
they'll
what the
pull
fuck?
it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck happened?
Because I wanted money. Tidal didn't want to pay it. Then you can't play it.
Wow.
So I'm not attacking podcasts. I'm just making a point that
No doubt.
we have to sometimes see the damage as it's happening, not on the other side.
Okay.
And we have to try and find ways and recognize people are getting screwed with the streaming services. They're fucking people over.
So you being with Outkast since the 90s, you heard Dre new album? I mean, 3000 new album?
Yep.
You did?
Yes.
The
you
flute
think?
joint?
Yeah.
You listen to it in its entirety?
And you listen to the told you,
Heard
or
it.
you just skip through it?
No. I listened to it.
I think the nigga was clowning us.
No, he wasn't.
No, yes, you is. Look at the titles of these records, yo.
So there ain't no
That's-
bars on
Hold
there?
on. No. Be on.
There ain't
No.
no bars on there for
Not a
real?
one.
Not a one.
What?
But let me tell you how this nigga was clowning us, yo.
Because I wanted to do a rap album.
Wait, so
And-
so he's playing the flute?
Yes.
Yeah. But me being me, I looked at the credits.
He gonna win a Grammy.
I looked at the credits. I looked at the credits, and I can't remember the nigga name. Nina, or whatever. This nigga played every instrument on every song. It's like it's that nigga's album. That nigga played every instrument on every song. 3000 was like, he was in there, but this nigga's name
so he
was
just
all
wrote
over
the
credits.
song?
He didn't write nothing. He just playing noise and wind music, nigga. Fuck, this is a smooth listening when you sit down going to sleep. Fuck this nigga Dre. Yo, this nigga said I swear I really wanted to make an album.
You still gotta write that shit.
No,
You gotta write it.
he wrote the title.
gotta-
This
you gotta
nigga
write.
said
You don't have to write it. He said he went. He said he went in
write
there,
music.
and she was pretty much a freestyle.
You gotta write music.
No,
gotta write
nigga, he said it was a freestyle.
Nigga, listen to this. Listen.
I had nothing.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you right. You right. He
this
did
nigga
say,
named his
He did
song
say it was a freestyle. He did say
Gandhi-
it was on the spot.
Dalai Lama, your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, Bundy,
I'm really not. Wait,
Jeffrey
wait.
Dahmer.
Wait.
That's all. Fuck this nigga, yo.
Wait, you said one of the songs was called "Your Lord and Savior."
That's the title of the fucking song. And Wayne
All right.
Gacy.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
the
listening.
title. He's trolling us.
I'm already
yo.
not listening.
Listen.
Now I'm not listening.
Listen, the
Damn, man.
the album came out.
Uh-huh.
I clicked on it to listen. I knew I wasn't listening. In its entirety. I listened to it like I'm looking for samples, nigga. I listened to it beginning,
To the end.
middle,
To the end.
end.
Uh-huh.
That's it. I said, this nigga gonna give me at least 6 bars. At least. I got to the last song. I said, this is the one.
This is the one. He gonna give it
He
to
gonna
you.
give me 6.
He'll give you shit.
He didn't give me nothing. I would have been pleased if, looking at the song titles, if the song would have came on and he would have just said the song title at the beginning,
That you would have been happy with that.
I'd have been happy with that.
Right.
The song titles is like bars, nigga. Or at the end, just say all the song titles together.
Ants to you.
It's
guard
like a
the
rap.
who. Nigga, this nigga.
The song titles is like a rap.
Exactly.
If he would have said all the
Right.
song titles on the last song, bars. I'm
Bars.
good. I'm happy.
Right. He didn't,
He didn't give me none of that.
He didn't give you none of
None of that.
He
none of
played
that.
noises, yo.
That nigga out here like
You was in junior high school. You played the recorder, nigga. This nigga did hot cross buns. On that shit.
everybody.
Everybody played the recorder in high school.
Everybody saying that, but I didn't play no fucking
play
recorder.
recorder?
Yeah, you didn't play the recorder. Nigga, I
What'd
played
you
the
play?
recorder.
Nigga, recorder was. I thought recorder
You never
was a
played any
goddamn.
instruments in school?
No.
You didn't take music? That wasn't your
I thought that was a
You didn't
requirement.
Did you take mechanics? Like what did you say?
I thought it was a
We didn't
requirement to
play
play
no-
the
we didn't play no
recorder.
instruments.
I played
So I'm saying, but you did
nigga.
something that was alternative, right?
I had a typing class. in
Okay,
middle
I was saying
school.
you're typing
I
or
had a
mechanics?
We did photography. We
Okay.
We
I
did
did
all
music.
this.
I did
Yeah, some people
computers,
do
I
music.
did
You
all
got a
that.
recorder.
Nigga, I was
You got
stuck
the
with the
little
recorder.
recorder joint. Yeah.
I got stuck with the recorder.
Hot cross buns. This nigga played
Yeah.
this shit through the Hot cross buns and Three Blind Mice is the same record, nigga.
It's that niggas out here like Dave Chappelle, nigga. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. It's like, yo, what the fuck, yo?
That night in Hawaii
Nigga, stop, man.
when
What
I
the fuck?
turned, nigga, fuck this
Oh,
nigga. When
man,
I turned
goddamn.
into a, what he said? I turned into a panther. Yo, stop talking to me, Dre.
No, he turned into a panther. What he said? And he was doing purring
And
noises.
started making
And started making purring noises uncontrollably.
uncontrollably, nigga. Yo,
Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo.
Blue, that's your man. What's up, man? That's your man, Blue. What you got to say
So
about
you
that,
listen
Blue?
to it in its entirety. How you feel, what do you think about it?
I honestly, it's a vibe. You gotta
word,
find the
it's
vibe.
a vibe. It's a vibe.
man.
What vibe have you ever been? You ain't never been on it, and you get high.
If you-
ain't never been on this.
No,
vibe.
what is though? It's some Zen shit that you can listen. Here's the thing.
Here
man.
we go.
Right. No, I'm saying real talk. 'cause I
You ain't
listen-
got to spin on this nigga. You don't work for him no more.
I'm just saying, it's a vibey type of thing. But as a creative, right? This is what I'm saying. As a creative, you're creative. You didn't play
Blue
instruments.
spitting bars right now. He's been
Creative,
Blue
right?
spitting bars right now.
I'm just saying, as a creative, right? Sometimes you got some shit that is going. You're trying to do something, but something else is coming out. And for him, as he's been traveling and doing stuff, this is what's been coming out. So he wanted to get it out. If nothing else, you know why he put this out? It's all y'all fault. It's all your fault. You know
asking
what?
for it.
Say
No,
it.
it's not
Say
even.
it.
It's not even.
Say it.
it's
I
not
want
even
you to
that.
say it.
Outkast fans were the greatest fans because they always gave Big and Dre the width to take chances.
They didn't.
They did.
No. They
Argue with me about it.
They talked. They when fucking AT Aliens came out, they looked at the nigga like he was crazy with the.
But
fucking
we sold
with the turban on.
records.
They did.
We never
They
never
did.
lost a fan.
They didn't lose fans.
So then-
I'm just talking about the
You're
the
wrong though on this
feedback.
one. I can't give it to you. On the reality,
The
feedback.
feedback-
This is what I'm saying. On every Outkast record they dropped, there was always, and I'll use the word loosely, some niggas that didn't want them to do something different. Every record.
Oh, yeah,
Elevators.
yeah.
So
Most
what I'm saying, Elevators was too slow. Rosa Parks was weird.
Y'all let
Bombs
that
Up
nigga do.
Baghdad.
She lives in my lap. Y'all let
So-
that go.
Oh, that
So
shit was
what
hard.
what I'm saying though
That
is
shit was dope.
Outkast fans have always given Dre and Big the breath
to do.
to do and explore. This is him exploring. Why is he being attacked for exploring?
Let me say this, and I want to ask you this.
He been
This
gone
is-
too long. That's
This
why.
is it ain't even that. This is my theory. 3,000, and after I listened to the album for the 3 minutes that I did, I listened to some tracks, and it brought me back to when I told y'all niggas when I told y'all about the battle, the versus battle, and I played the 3,000 for y'all, and y'all niggas was like, yeah, this nigga can shit on these niggas, but Andre 3000 cannot make a solo album ever.
Why?
I was about to ask that too.
See this pedestal? It's too high. This nigga can make the greatest album ever. It's not gonna be great enough. It's not gonna be good enough.
So you're saying that
it's
he
not
can't-
gonna be good enough for
He
people.
can't make a solo album because of the people. The people.
The
Fucked him up.
people.
People fucked him up.
And that's what y'all are doing right now.
It's the people.
They raised the bar
No.
too high.
The
If
bar,
he
the
doing
bar,
it
the
now,
bar,
no.
the bar's too high. It's for the people,
Yeah,
and I think
yeah.
I
doubt.
think he's in his head about it.
Yeah.
I would be.
He's been in his head, but he's not. He's not in his head because I get what you're saying, but he's not in his head. He said it. He's in his head because rapping was something that he did as a kid, and now at 48, he doesn't have that drive. He doesn't know what he wants to talk about.
I said-
No,
I'm not letting him
that's
put that
more than
bullshit.
that.
I'm
Because
not fucking with that.
He said it.
I know. He
did
said
say
it, but
that.
he
He
still
did say
said it.
But he's
The
still
nigga
say that.
spitting on
I think
niggas.
he was
doing
just
that.
Because
on a rap
sometimes
song 2 months
excuse me,
ago.
excuse me, because once in a while somebody will send him something or Killer Mike will give him something, and he'll dig down deep and he'll do something for that. Or what y'all may not really know, which I'm now like think about it and go back listen. The last maybe however many verses you've heard from have been old verses. The Frank Ocean shit was like 5 years old. He did it.
We're
in
not
a
talking about
previous-
Frank Ocean. We're not talking about
think-
Frank
No,
Ocean.
but my point
We're
is,
talking about Kanye West.
okay,
We talking about Killer Mike.
we're talking about my mother on Kanye West. I can dig and get something from that.
Wait.
We talking about the joints. I'm talking about the joints that
Killer Mike.
He dropped 2 joints on SoundCloud.
Killer Mike.
The
things-
2 joints on SoundCloud.
Yes, but what I'm saying is you don't know when them joints were all made. It matters.
Then that mean,
It matters.
Then that means you got shit on deck.
No, what it means is I might have had
And he
shit
said
on
he
that.
didn't.
He
said he
did,
had
but
shit
he
on
might
deck.
because he may have emptied his silo on these last 4
Killer Mike
joints.
said he had 30 joints.
No,
He had
look.
30 in the clip.
Let me
That
say this
nigga-
real
He
quick.
said 30 in the clip.
This
Let
nigga
He got records done.
he walking
Yeah.
around in overalls every day. This nigga got shit on deck.
Let me
I don't
say
give a
this real
fuck.
quick. He said he ain't got shit on deck.
Yo,
Yeah,
He
this
said
nigga
he
wild,
ain't got
man.
shit on deck. My bad. He ain't got shit on deck. See,
he got bars.
that's how
nigga.
natural this shit is. You know,
got
we always.
bars.
He said he ain't got shit on deck.
So
but
let me. Okay.
but never mind. I
Nah,
forgot what
this
I forgot
nigga.
what I was going.
Ask you a question. And I'm going to ask you, Price. Does this take him out of the conversation
Never.
for
No,
Never.
not at
No.
all.
Never.
Don't take him
No.
out of it?
No.
Never.
No, I want to do that because the
No.
niggas been saying that.
No.
Oh, stop talking about Dre as being.
Why? Because
I
he
said
didn't
why?
do-
Why? Somebody
His
he don't got
body
enough
of
body
work.
of work. That's they said that he don't have. I said, what do you mean he don't have a body of work?
Oh, he got
Yeah,
body.
right.
Body
No,
out.
which is here's
Body
what I'm
out
saying.
of work.
Here's
nigga.
what the
Because-
thing is.
no, 'cause
people
if
like
that
that are like
argu-
he doesn't have a body of solo work. Who said you have to have a body of solo work?
But if you're going to say that argument,
do that.
if you do that argument, take Biggie out, take Rakim out. So if you're going to talk about niggas, you ain't got a body of work. Dre got more body than both of these niggas.
Lauren Hill.
Niggas still
Wait,
don't give
No,
Lauren props.
We ain't gonna go there.
She got she.
I just did something. They were saying
not
Lauren.
gonna go there.
They were calling Lauren Hill a goat, and I said
They did. I didn't.
because
I know, I'm just saying,
They
but
only
there's
say that
those.
because
The
goats
goat
show
of
up
what?
late. That's
they were saying
Ghosts
that she's
be
a
taking
goat
their
of
time.
hip hop.
yeah, goats be taking their time getting
Gra-
places.
grazing the pasture. They be grazing the pasture, nigga. They
Nah.
Stop talking to me, yeah.
But no, Lauren went in at the last shit. She had a lot to say, and you already know I'm not the biggest fan of the Miseducation. I think it was,
I'm not either.
I think
All
it
right,
was
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Can I go to the bathroom on this one?
Pause.
Pause.
It was a cool album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pause.
what?
I got you. Because
Back
Will
to
got to go right
I'm
after
cool.
you.
I'm going.
Yeah, he needs to.
I was waiting on somebody to say that shit so I could go.
No, my question is, did this nigga really order pizza or not?
I did, man. What the fuck is my shit at?
I told you they brought it to your house.
It's not. I promise you, it's not. Because I sent it to him.
You didn't order shit, fam.
We'll return after these messages.
I don't have. Those are the type of conversations that I don't like either with. It don't matter who it is. I don't care if it's a significant other. I don't care if it's your children. I don't think you should air your family
Public,
business
yeah.
No
out
doubt.
in
No
the
doubt.
public.
No doubt. No doubt.
That is even like I mentioned this
I don't
before.
give a fuck if it's your neighbor.
Yeah, I mentioned this before. Like if we was men don't fall out in my opinion, they don't. But there's certain times that y'all not cool no more.
Mm-hmm.
But if anything ever happens where I'm not cool with my man, which is real female trait, so that don't happen. Whatever happened when we was cool, remains that. Whatever was said or done when we was cool remains that way. If niggas, when they no longer do to get on the internet and air out dirt, y'all was never friends. Y'all was never cool. And that bothers me when I see, and especially when I see niggas that I know. Like, nigga, I thought you was a
But you
a
know,
thorough
you
nigga.
know,
yeah.
you know what the greatest story of that is? Fucking Mason Cam.
Right.
It's the
Yeah.
greatest story.
Yeah. And I know both of them. So even when they was going through their thing and they actually started battling, I never really seen no bashing between them. Cam stayed out of it. He let Jim Jones and them niggas. No, Cam
Nah.
stayed out of it.
No,
Cam-
he say how to.
No, that freestyle when he was like, yo,
Cam
you,
said some shit
he
about
said,
Mace?
you know you hard when you go at the Lord's pocket. But they never aired each other's dirt out.
No.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't nothing.
They didn't get personal.
They didn't get personal.
Because them niggas could have got
They
personal.
could have got real personal.
But now they cool again, right? They back.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, but
no
Mace,
doubt.
you know what I'm saying? But that's men. Mace was like, yo, my biggest joint was Cam, because that was my man. And they fell out. Money and bitches should never separate niggas. Real niggas,
And that's what
real
always
friends.
separates niggas.
Yeah,
Money
yeah.
and bitches.
Money and bitches should never separate niggas.
But it does.
But it does.
It depends.
But real niggas don't do that,
Real
nigga.
niggas don't cheat.
I don't. Yeah, yeah, that too, nigga. But real niggas don't fall out. Like money would never separate me and my man. A bitch would never separate me and my man. Now, if you allow a bitch to come between us, nigga, then we was never cool.
Nah, wait. You gotta clarify that shit.
If you,
There's no clarification
There's
on
no
that.
clarification.
There's
I said-
clarification.
What?
There's clarification.
What are
There's
you talking about?
clarification on that.
If you fuck my wife,
Thank you, Blue.
that's this
Well, he ain't say
clarification.
nothing
There's
about- he
still
ain't say nothing
foul.
about no wife.
No, but he didn't clarify. He left it really broad.
Okay.
Thank you, Blue.
You
No,
right.
no.
You
I
right.
didn't
What he
take
means is a basic. If
You
there's
right.
no random bitch to come between us.
Listen, I ain't take it.
That don't mean no. No.
Speak on it, Blue.
I'm from CTM, nigga.
don't matter.
Cutthroat Masters.
I
baby.
hear you, but
Ain't nobody fucking with you on that.
Nah, I'm not fucking your wife. You know what I mean?
no, that's what we're saying.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
but that's what we just point out that there are
Yeah.
times, and niggas have done it, and a lot of crews have fallen apart because somebody either fucked with the money or they fucked with someone's bitch,
Right.
and that's unfortunately everybody doesn't stand on certain things. That's just it's whack.
It's certain things just off limits. There's certain
Yes.
things you just don't do. Like I'm not fucking your wife.
Yeah.
But your girl throw me pussy, and that's some chick that you just fucking around with, and that ain't your bitch, nigga.
Word. Okay.
But I ain't gonna do it on the slide.
But here's the
either.
problem. Here's the problem. Here's the
I
problem.
get that. No doubt.
I had a similar situation.
Talk
right?
that shit, Blue.
Right. So my man's at the time was talking about this joint, but whenever he would talk to us, he made it sound like she was the jump
was
off,
nothing.
she was easy,
Yeah,
she was
that's his
all
fault.
good,
That's his
whatever.
fault.
One night I catch her strolling stray. I'm like, hey, what's happening? Bop, bop, bop.
Pop.
I smash. Now my man's got an attitude with
Now
me.
he in the
because
feelings.
I smash.
Damn.
And
Now he in the
and that
feelings.
changed our relationship.
Damn.
I'm saying like my dude, you every time you talk about
You
shorty,
say, it ain't nothing.
yeah, you
nigga.
make it seem like
Yeah.
she's the thotty and this chick be blah blah blah. So when I catch her roaming the streets, he said
You caught her
you
straight."
should have hit me. Yeah, I caught her straight. You should have hit me.
No, I
should've
not.
hit me. No,
Wait,
no,
I'm gonna hit. She just yo, your chick just got in my car. She's headed to the back cave. You cool with this?
Nah, nigga, that ain't the conversation I'm having with you.
That's
No,
what I'm
I ain't
saying.
cool with that. No, I ain't
Especially
cool
if
with
I put the flag
that.
up.
No, I ain't cool with that. You can't smash.
if I put the-
but shorty, you got to get out.
Yeah.
No, if I put the flag up early,
I got you.
and I'm saying, yo, what's good? Nah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's you. Do you. Do you, my nigga.
You
That's
told me
all
to
you.
live. Yes.
Nigga, all right, nigga. I'm here. I'm here now. I'm here now.
it's-
I'm not hiding it from you. I ain't the type of nigga that's not going to.
Yeah, now I'm behind your back. Nah.
Nah, nigga.
Nah.
Nigga, I demoed that. Now what?
Demo.
I'm taking y'all back. Only New York niggas know what I'm talking about. Nigga, I demoed that. That's not an issue with us, nigga. Get the fuck
Man,
out
y'all
of
New
here.
York niggas. Damn,
But nah, yeah, nigga.
Yo, but here's the thing, right? Where you from? You from Atlanta?
I'm from
Augusta.
Augusta, Georgia.
All right, so you're Georgia. I always like to point something out, you know, just because I make it good for the podcast. I say it in a politically correct way, right? Georgia, Atlanta, the surrounding
Oh
areas.
shit, here we go.
Are fantastic at. You guys are fantastic talent. You guys are great talent. Y'all can cook. Y'all can run, jump,
I can't do it.
throw a football, all that stuff.
All right, no
just
doubt.
great, right?
But what's the but? What's the but from a New York nigga?
Historically, it has taken someone from New York or not from Atlanta to get the best out of y'all.
What the fuck?
Wait,
does that
you
mean?
got to go. You got to explain that more.
Ludacris, Jeezy, Outkast,
What that mean?
Jeezy from
the
Georgia.
Face record. No,
Jeezy
let me
from
finish.
Georgia.
I got to get a thought out quick with you.
Come
I
on,
can't
man.
build it. Can I build? It's a show. We're building anticipation. All of those artists, all of those people were managed by, or their business was driven by, people from up north. Now, I have a theory about this, but I'll say Shaka.
What coach from?
Coach is from Indiana.
He from Midwest.
Up
Yeah, he
north.
from Midwest.
L.A. Reid
Shout out
is
to Kevin.
from Cincinnati. Michael Malden, Jermaine Dupri's father, who helped him craft So So Def,
Right.
is from Boston. I'm from New York. Shaka's from New York. I'm just saying that as much as there's always this, New York niggas, this and that, we actually work better with y'all than anybody else.
I don't want to go way off track. But what's up with Shaka?
Shaka's good. He's getting back into his groove. He's all
What
right.
is that shit complete?
No, it's still
What
he's gonna
happened
play
to
his
him? What
course.
happened to Shaka?
You know what? Here's what I say without speaking on the man's business, right? Sometimes people have to file and do things because you got family and people on them wanting charges and stuff to be filed,
Yeah.
to say. But we've all seen DA's slow walk stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes that slow walk is your answer.
I'm just wondering, is he walking?
Yeah, he's out walking.
Okay,
He's good.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because
He's
I
out.
started taking pictures. and
He's
shit,
out
yeah.
places.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
out.
And that was the thing. I didn't know because I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen or heard anything. For a
And
minute.
that's what you supposed. He's not supposed to be out here like right now.
Well,
acting.
not even that. I didn't know if he was out or what.
No, he's out. He's fine.
I ain't want
Okay,
him
then-
I didn't want
then
him
we all
doing-
good. Then we
yeah.
good.
I don't
He's
want him doing
fantastic.
OJ interviews because if I did
Nah.
this,
Nah.
this is how I would have did it.
Nah. He's fine. He's getting back into his groove.
All
He's
right.
healthy. He's good.
He out in these streets free. I'm with that.
Yes,
I'm here for
he's
that.
free. You know.
We talking about we was talking about albums. You listen to the Drake album?
No.
I know Drake.
He just released one Friday.
Yeah. Did you listen?
He did.
I was listening on the way here.
I don't have a problem with this.
I was not aware.
The one before that everybody keep talking about.
Yeah.
They was like, yo, Drake had a 10-year run. They was like, it is bound to be a hiccup. I don't think there's the problem with y'all is, and me and Price have this conversation all the time. Y'all listen to a record for 16 seconds.
Don't nobody listen to the whole album anyway. That's the problem with streaming. The other problem with streaming is you make an album that's a body of work and no one gets that body of
That
work.
is
because,
very much a problem with streaming.
Yes.
I have this conversation with my daughter all the time. My daughter's 15. I say, don't fucking listen to a song and a song. If it's an album, listen to the album from beginning to
the progressions, the interludes.
How it's supposed to be
listen.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
But
this
you don't get
conversation all
that.
the
And
time.
so
Yeah, I
when
agree
you
with that.
skip, because Apple automatically puts the most popular tracks up to the top.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm checking out an artist, I'm only going to hear those top ones, but I might like number 9 if I'd have listened to number 9 in succession, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it steals the vision of a lot of artists that they
Jay-Z
had for the
said that when he
project.
dropped American Gangster. He was like, I don't just listen to the album from. It's a movie.
Yeah.
Just like the
Nigga,
movie.
it takes time to curate
so
an album.
listen it to the first to the end. Don't
That shit
yeah.
takes time and energy to put something together.
I'm putting a track list together, and I'm wanting
Nigga.
this is how I want it to go. And you want to start at 13? Nigga.
Man, listen. And people be out here lying. These people don't know damn well they listen to the whole album. They listen to 3 or 4.
9,
skip
16
them.
seconds. Oh, this shit is the
No, it's a
greatest.
classic.
Oh no, this is horrible. How many records you listen to?
That was my post the other day. I said, I can't wait till 12:05 a.m. when y'all say that nigga Dre dropped the classic. I can't wait. 12:05. Oh, it's classic, nigga.
The best one ever.
Nah,
The
nigga.
best flute album I heard ever, nigga.
That nigga gonna win a Grammy. Y'all niggas gonna
Oh, yeah, it's a wrap.
That nigga gonna win a
If
Grammy.
Drake hadn't dropped an album, Dre's album would have been #1 album this week. Because so many people were going to grab it, listen, stream, and whatever. And
I think
he's
niggas,
getting lucky they
niggas is
listen to
still
the
on
whole
it.
thing.
Niggas are still on it.
No, people are getting it. The good thing is he's getting what a lot of rappers aren't getting in their records. Most people are giving it at least one full,
Right.
because they're like you. They're looking for a verse.
Let me ask you this: if the album that 3000 put out, right? If I did that album and put it out, would it still
Nope.
be? Would it still be
No,
dope?
you're not 3000. What's that have to do with anything?
Nope.
But it's the same music. Is the music good or is the person good?
Here's the thing. When I listen to it, I would say this. When I listen to it, because I don't know what good fluting is
Nobody
or flouting is,
Yes.
what you does though? People should be asking Lizzo, is it a good album?
Dave Chappelle
She
showed
plays the flute.
Yeah.
She can tell you, is he playing like? Here's the thing: Alicia Keys was a hack on the keyboards for a lot of the beginning of her career. Most real piano players would not consider her a great piano player.
Because her progressions was off. I heard that.
A lot of
I heard that. Yeah.
A lot of them. So
I heard that.
like, if you are good at something and you hear
Jermaine
somebody
Dupri-
lesser,
And Jermaine Dupri had her first too. Let's put
I'm
that.
gonna holler at my homegirl. I'm gonna holler at
Yes.
my homegirl. We need to have her out here. Shout out to Rashida Ali.
Whoa.
yes, ask for Ali.
whoa.
Shout out to Rashida Ali.
Okay.
Stop. Hold up. You said what?
Jermaine Dupri had Alicia Keys first. Yes.
Okay. I
What is that a thing?
did not know that.
Do you
He just
care?
learned something
Do-
new.
Do
That's
you
all.
care though?
I mean, that's some big news. I
It's
didn't-
interesting.
Nobody give a fuck.
Okay, well, that's what's up.
He
Okay.
made a,
Wow.
he wanted to make a hip hop version. He wanted to make another Mary J.
he needed a Mary in his camp.
He needed a Mary in his
Let's
camp.
let's talk about Jermaine Dupri always mimicking something for his whole career. We want to talk about that? Every nigga that everything that came out,
He's
that
a
nigga
poor
had
man's Diddy?
that nigga had one.
He was a poor man's Diddy.
He had
the thing.
one.
Here's the thing. I will say, and me and JD do not always see eye to eye. JD actually
They keep
did
it funky.
some hateful shit,
They
hating
keep
that
it-
shit a
they
long
keep
time
it
ago.
funky.
I'm gonna keep it funky when I say this. Everybody steals from everybody. We do. We all like in the music industry and everything. We steal plays. It's just
Right.
people steal it.
All right.
Sometimes some are better at masking it than doing it, because if you keep it really, really funky, Bad Boy stole everything that he saw Andre did. You know, he needed Faith because you had Mary.
He had Mary, right.
You needed 112 because he had Jodeci. You're not attacking Puff for doing the same thing he did to Andre. It's JD that
We
people
talking
just
about- we
don't
talking
like
about JD.
sometimes.
Nope. I don't dislike him.
Okay, but I just don't see what's the problem with seeing something that's working and getting in it.
Nobody said it was a problem. Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay, boom, that's it.
Yeah, I see shit working. Oh shit, I can do that. I can do. Maybe I think I can do it better.
Oh, he got Snoop. I'm gonna get Snoop with titties.
He got total. I'm gonna give you Escape.
The thing with Snoop with titties.
Brat.
Is she now in a different category than she was before in rap? Is she now like the
Do we mention her?
no?
bullshit now.
Is she like the not Trent? Is she the lesbian? She's the lesbian rapper
Nobody cares
now?
about that. Nah.
They do. Niggas care about that.
Niggas is stupid because niggas care about the wrong shit. What do I care about? Like, If she was a lesbian before when she was rapping, or she's a married lesbian now, what
Yeah.
does that have to do with it?
She wasn't out the closet. She wasn't out the closet.
So what is being out the closet?
So now she out the closet. Does that change her shit?
No, not to me. I don't understand why it even matters.
It don't.
So then that's me answering the question.
You said now that she's out the closet, does that change?
Is
What
do,
she
do you
did before?
well? Do you think niggas is gonna change the narrative as far as how she's perceived as an artist?
I think the perception of the Brat is going to always be the Brat. That the Brat was a dope rapper.
think so.
That she was a dope rapper or is a dope rapper. That we never got a chance to really get enough of a body of work out of to really appreciate it. That's how I look at it. I think the Brat was dope.
I think they're
We
gonna
didn't get
change.
enough
I think
project.
they're gonna change the narrative.
They can only change the narrative if you sit there and let them start that silly shit in the conversation and don't shut it down like I'm trying to shut it down now. This shit is Scoopy. I don't give a damn. Like, the Brat she was like that before. So the question is, just because she was
No,
figuring it out.
She
No, they
was,
tried-
but she wasn't.
They was trying to make her something.
You
else.
saw.
That's why they
you
put
saw her. You saw her in King magazine.
Yeah.
Right, but that's when they tried
Yeah.
to make her go with AI. They had her fucking with Tyrese. They
Yeah.
were just trying to. What your man? You seen the Whitney? I don't know if you seen the Whitney movie. His pop said
Who was sitting around watching the Whitney movie? You?
the new one actually dope.
Oh, yeah? That's funny.
Me.
The
Oh,
nigga
you
said
watching
what
that
her
shit.
father said. Yeah, you can do
You
whatever
ain't
you
gonna
want.
judge me, nigga. You ain't gonna judge me.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
do-
saying, I'm not-
actually, this was one of the better ones. There was like 6 of them, but this was the best one. But it seemed like it
She didn't look nothing like Whitney. I
It
didn't
doesn't
believe
matter
her.
if you watch the
I didn't
movie.
believe
It
her.
took it away. It took it away. I'm saying watch it.
I didn't watch it. I didn't believe her.
But her father was her father was like, yeah, I don't give a damn what's going on here. You gonna get a dude. I want to see you out here with some men.
It was that time.
And who does that? Who's pushing that daughter towards some dick, nigga?
It was
Who
that
does
time.
that?
Shit, all the
Oh, you gonna
time.
fuck this nigga?
People all the time, boy. Back in the days, all the
I
time.
need to see Rock Hudson.
Will.
He was.
Will.
They
They
made
gave
him with
Rock.
all these bitches.
Oh, yeah,
He had all these bitches.
Hell no.
Will, you
just
pushing,
saying.
you pushing your daughter towards some dick?
Nope. Hell no.
Hey, I'm
You gonna
just
fuck
saying.
this nigga?
For his money?
He's like, I need to see you out here with some men. So you do whatever she wants. He told her assistant, nigga, you walking around here with pants on, you need to wear a dress. That nigga was bogan. I'm telling you, my grandfather, nigga.
it was
You
a
can be
different
whatever
time.
you want outside this house. But when you in here, you gonna walk around here like a man.
It was a different time, yo.
You gonna walk around here thinking about dick?
Take this
Fuck what
dick.
you talking about?
My grandfather didn't play that. That nigga said, you ain't gonna be all this flair in this house. You gonna,
Who said Flair?
Not Flair.
ain't no flair in this crib, nigga. You gonna walk around here like a man. You
Look
know
at
what
Dolly
that did
Parton.
do?
Dolly Parton. Yo, did you see that picture of Dolly Parton that Quan posted the other day?
Nah, I didn't know I don't follow that nigga.
Yo,
remember?
young,
Just put that out there, nigga. Remember he blocked me and shit. For an opinion.
young
Michigan stepping on
Dolly
it.
Parton. Young Dolly Parton was like,
Nigga, old Dolly Parton, nigga. I don't give a fuck what that is.
nah, young.
You got to, just like fucking
Oh shit.
Liz Taylor.
Yeah.
Nigga, if Liz Taylor was still around, you gotta knock it down, nigga. It's Liz Taylor.
I gotta see some young Liz Taylor. I don't know.
Nick, what? What, nigga,
Let me
what?
grab my phone.
Yeah, pull up young Liz Taylor. Yo, what's going on with Lil Wayne, nigga? Why that nigga walking around here looking like a fat Macy Gray?
His face was a little chubby in the last shit.
Face look a little puppy, that's all.
Nah, nigga,
Nigga,
them
that's-
drugs is getting to him.
no,
His
that's-
dreads is falling out, nigga.
that's
What's
like
wrong
some
with
medical
that?
shit.
Yeah, it's something going on, nigga. I'm concerned about that. He out.
These niggas. I already know they lost. Oh, they lost to the crib too. Oh, they lost like that.
Wow.
Damn.
Could have been a hero.
Damn.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
They don't have the turnover change no more?
Nah, they don't do turnover. Too many niggas bit it. Everybody bit the turnover
Yeah,
shit.
everybody did copy the turnover chain.
Who else dropped the album? Ross.
Rick Ross and Meek Mill.
And Meek Mill.
I haven't heard it yet.
I listened to it.
I'm listening to that shit.
And what you think?
I'm mad at all y'all niggas for giving that nigga a pass. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Who, Rick Ross?
Yep.
Rick Ross ain't
Yeah,
never put out
no,
a
no,
whack
stop,
album.
stop.
We're
Stop.
not doing
Yeah,
that.
I'm not-
We're
yeah,
not
what
doing
do-
that.
So what y'all think about
This is what we're not gonna do because I invited you in here.
I'm just saying.
I invited you in
What about the
here,
album then?
and I said you was welcome at any time. But that shit can change at any
Yeah,
time.
Rick
Saying,
Rick
yeah.
Ross ain't never put out a whack
What's
album.
wrong? What's wrong with Ross?
Officer Ricky. I just don't. I just don't.
We doing the
believe
Officer
this
Ricky
stuff.
thing?
It's always been. I don't let bullshit go. If it's bullshit, it's bullshit.
What's bullshit?
Just the whole thing. Like, yo, you're not like. Here's the thing, right? And it's not a slight on it. It's just the reality is that, like, yo, you're painting one picture, but it's really the other picture. And I'm just like, if you weren't, you weren't. And we always hold people we don't like to a standard, but because you like them, you don't hold them to a standard.
No, but
it's been a fake
the
story.
nigga said he was.
He was. He know what I'm saying. He was a correction officer, but he
Yeah.
was never this drug mogul,
But
drug
he was.
dealer.
Was
He
he?
was that
Was he
dude.
not?
He wasn't that dude.
Was he
dude.
not?
Was he that dude?
Come
was
on,
that
come on,
dude.
BX.
Was he? I'm asking you.
I'm
Was
telling
he
you.
that
Come on,
dude?
BX.
I'm telling you, Ross was.
Come on,
that
BX.
nigga.
Okay. All right.
Was you at the
that
crib?
Yeah, Ross was
Okay.
that nigga.
Okay.
He was that nigga.
I think Ross has.
He
had
wasn't that
some of-
nigga at the degree.
I'm saying he
at
has-
the degree that he may not have been that
I
large.
give him credit for this. He is fantastic at picking beats.
Oh,
I
all
give
day.
him. He's fantastic. I don't take nothing away.
Him and
his
him and
hand-on
Fat Joe.
beats-
Him and Fat Joe. I
He
like
can,
Fat
he
Joe.
can make a beat. He can find the beat to ride. Yeah, he makes his beats. I don't never doubt that if I listen to a Rick Ross album, that I'm not gonna hear. Like, I'm gonna enjoy the music
some
and the
great
of
shit.
it.
When I hear Ross, nigga, Ross talk that just like I hear Jeezy, the early Jeezy. That nigga talk that shit, nigga. And when you listen to that, you be like, okay, you could tell when a nigga was around the shit, even if he wasn't. So maybe he never moved no weight, but he used to pump clear. But yeah, nigga,
Young Dolly.
nigga, old Dolly can get it, nigga.
No, the old, young Dolly. I don't know about
Burt
old.
Reynolds was tearing that ass up.
Not this wasn't the Dolly Burt Reynolds had.
that's not
Yo,
what it.
I read something on Instagram. This is why this internet is crazy and dangerous. I read something that said Nancy Reagan was known around Hollywood
as the head
doctor.
Yes.
As jump
Everybody heard that. Nigga.
Yes, and I was like, y'all niggas just shot
No.
Nancy
The
down.
throat goat, nigga. She was the throat
Said
goat,
the
nigga.
throat
Nancy Reagan had that head game.
I just saw it the other day. I was like, Nancy was
Why you
about
think
that life.
Why you think, nigga? Why you think Reagan was tight when she used to disappear and shit with her?
It's all the new history books, nigga. Nancy
It
Reagan
was about that life.
had that head game.
There you go. All right.
Chapter 6 and all
I
the
did
new
not
history.
That
know.
nigga
That's
Reagan
just
was
funny.
gonna start a war because Nancy met with the Russian nigga. She was
He
like
caught Nancy
By herself.
Nancy in the
by
closet.
herself.
Caught in the bathroom with Gorbachev. I think he was ready to go to war. He's in Gorbachev.
What the fuck y'all had to talk about?
Actually, that's how he avoided war. Nancy was like Whitney's dad. He sent he sent Nancy over to cool things out. Nancy, I need you to go do something for the country.
She was the throat goat, nigga.
She had a different type of diplomacy.
Yeah, I mean, look at the picture. Look at her neck. Her neck was so defined.
Oh, nigga.
Old gooseneck Nancy. Oh, damn.
I'm mad I ain't get none of that. I didn't see what's up. All the chicks that had their men's was toxic. OJ killed Nicole. I mean, allegedly.
Allegedly, man.
Because she was out here just giving niggas head. They cut it.
Allegedly, man. Y'all gonna stop.
No. They
Allegedly.
okay. It wasn't alleged that she used to break in niggas' house and suck their dick when they moved into Beverly Hills. It called the welcome shit. That was her shit.
Whoa.
She used to break in your crib and suck your dick, nigga. That was her shit, nigga.
Relax.
Oh, right.
Relax.
Shit.
I've never heard
I
that.
hadn't heard that one.
No
Shit.
one heard
Everybody heard
No one
that.
here heard of that.
Nigga, this is documented.
Okay, well, I'm going to Google it.
didn't
I ain't
see-
hear
I
that
didn't
one.
see
I was
those
like,
documents.
shit.
Google it
I ain't
right
heard
now.
that one, yo. I'm like, shit. I didn't know
She
that.
called it the Beverly Hills welcome. She used to
Oh,
come
wow.
through and,
Okay.
nigga.
Fam,
that's
cool
just-
out here.
Oh my God, that was her thing.
So what if a single mother moved in?
That she ain't eating pussy. I'm just talking about she
That what
used to
I'm
suck
saying.
random dicks, nigga. That's the fucking shit she's doing. OJ was tight about that shit. Like he knew his girl. You know what your girl do. So that's why you can look at
Wait. So on that thing, let's go to your man real swift.
Joe.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
He knew.
Oh no, he knew that she was a
He knew she was a porn star.
He didn't know she had a.
Yeah,
It
but
don't
if
matter.
you know
It don't matter. It don't matter.
What do you care about the OnlyFans? And it's the OnlyFans. She's not fucking nobody in the OnlyFans.
But he
No,
didn't.
she was fucking.
She was fucking on the OnlyFans. Nah, I thought she was just getting.
Oh, I thought she was just.
I thought
doing-
she was just masturbating and stuff
I
on
thought
OnlyFans.
she was fucking on.
No, she wasn't fucking on OnlyFans. Now, she might be fucking Cam on OnlyFans now because she popped up on Cam's show.
No,
For
she did on the
second
show, but
visit.
she didn't give. She didn't
She
give
gave
him
Cam a massage.
She
Did
gave
she?
nigga massage.
Yeah,
Oh, I
she
thought
gave
they
him
were
massage.
just. Oh, later.
She came
Later. She came later.
After he shot his shot.
After he shot it, she
came
pulled
on the
up?
show.
That's the Patreon part of the show.
Oh, that I don't got. Okay, I'm sorry.
He
I don't
came
got
on
that.
the show later.
Oh.
Gave the nigga a massage.
Yes.
This nigga couldn't even talk. He like,
I missed that.
fucking magic hands.
That's
nigga.
That's Harlem,
So,
nigga.
so the debate is
Harlem,
this.
nigga.
Like,
Harlem up one. Killer.
I just heard this thing, right? Say you got a girl, you start dating a girl, and she had an OnlyFans, or she was doing adult shit before.
She was a
you met
porn
her.
star.
Okay, porn star. I was trying to give her adult
No, let's go
entertainer.
in. She was fucking.
That doesn't stop. You know, before that, she was a porn star.
Yeah.
Now you got your money. Things are good. You overlook the porn star part of her life. You marry her. Y'all together. Money gets thin. She doesn't go back to porn, but now there's a thing called OnlyFans. So she creates an OnlyFans to help bring more money into the crib because we struggling in the crib a little.
So why don't you tell him?
Because
That's the only problem.
I'm trying.
Yeah, he said he
She's saying
didn't
he's
say
secret.
she
He's saying he didn't know.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, that's a problem.
The only problem is that he didn't know.
Yeah,
Okay, that's because I'm feeling like she was trying not to like y'all don't want to fuck with his pride, and I don't want to be asking him for money.
And
let
that's-
me bring a little extra money in here on the
that's
side.
and that's the thing too. The thing is, she knew she was fucked up because she didn't tell him.
Or did she think she was like,
No,
nah?
she didn't
I
think
mean, but
she-
the flip
she knew
side
what it
is,
was.
it wasn't I knew I was fucked up. It was I didn't want to tell him because I wanted to bring some money in.
Because of something, whatever. I didn't want to tell him because, and you stop there. Right there is you know when you fucked up because you know that you should have told him.
Be careful. I'm telling you, your girl, you have a girl, she'll pull that back up on the clip one night. You'll be done lied and she be done pulled up. You can justify the shit on the show. Now, when you went to that bitch's house, you knew you was lying. You made a decision not to tell me you was going to, like, I'm just saying, it ain't always that cut and dried. She may, I don't know the girl. Here's the reality.
I don't even know her as a porn star.
Here's the reality. I don't know the
But
porn
I don't
star,
know
but I got to
porn
do some
stars like
research on that.
I ain't never seen her.
I'm gonna go look it up.
He said,
I'm gonna go look it up. But my thing was, my only problem was this: I was giving her the benefit of the doubt until the Cam shit. For me, I was like, maybe shit, because women do shit all the time. Sometimes protect their niggas. I know chicks that are done taking the body to protect their man. Never told the nigga like, man knew a nigga owed some nigga some money. Nigga stepped to him, was like, yo, I'm about to snuff your man out. And, yo, they let him smash and got the man some time. Like, chicks do things for their dude. So, I'm like, I was giving it a benefit. But when you go up on Cam.
what girls you knew that
Crack.
do that? Give me their names. I got some shit on them, nigga. See if you could take a charge for me, shorty.
Yo, black women been taking shit to protect us and shit forever. So,
Like that, though?
I'm saying, yo, the
I seen
streets is
that.
real.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
The streets is real. Like, yo, somebody's about to hit your man because he owe money. And that nigga's like, yo, if you give me some pussy, he'll buy you some more time. Niggas, he from Harlem. Harlem niggas do that shit all the time. Stop.
Alpo made a
Alpo
chick
couldn't wait.
fucking Rockwilder.
Niggas, some of these niggas
He's
couldn't
like, yo,
wait
my
to be
dog
stupid.
need pussy. And she was like, I'll go get him a dog. He's like, nah, he need your pussy.
What?
And he and the Rockwilder fucked the girl and he filmed it. And showing it around to everybody in the hood. This is documented, nigga. These niggas know that.
Why don't y'all New York niggas, man?
I mean, yeah, nigga, that's a West Side nigga. Nigga, I'm from East Side.
We'll split it up, nigga. Harlem is Harlem. Harlem is Harlem.
Harlem's Harlem. Harlem's Harlem.
That's
Harlem
West Side,
world,
nigga.
nigga.
Harlem's Harlem.
This is Harlem world.
Rich
It's
is,
all
from
Harlem.
Rich is from my side. I'll go from the East
all
Side. I'm
Harlem.
from the
we
West
ain't
Side.
splitting it up.
It's all Harlem. We ain't dividing this shit up.
He made a fucking dog, nigga.
I'm speechless, man.
I'm just saying.
So that
like,
shit
if
in the
she-
movie when he was showing himself doing the ducky and shit, he was that was a dog. He had a dog fucking the chick doing that shit. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if a chick is gonna go above and beyond for you, I was just giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go and get them giving cam massages on there, now it's like, all right, bitch, you for
But
the
you
streets.
rubbing it in to your man.
Yeah.
Because he left because he said, she's like, yo, he left the house. Because she said, I was trying to work it out, but he walked out the house. She get to the point where she like, I don't give a fuck. That's a problem, yo.
Yeah, so then,
Yo,
she for the streets.
then we done.
Yeah,
But-
she for the streets
yeah,
now.
Yeah, don't say that shit, man.
No, he should have been done on the first conversation.
Ah.
No, her with her reaction. Well, her reaction on the first conversation is a wrap. It's done. We done.
What was her reaction?
She
I
didn't
don't
give a fuck.
Well, yeah, that could listen to that.
I'm out here making money. You ain't bringing it in the house. That's that Shawnee Dawes shit. I mean, Shawnee.
She said
O'Neal shit.
Wait, no.
When she got real estate,
Who was
and she said, I was getting this house for us. When she was buying houses for the other nigga, but it's only in your name.
Who was the interview with? Damn, it was somebody had a business or something, and she was like, "Well, get this nigga a job." It was her and him.
Shawnee?
Yeah, no, the porn chick
Oh, okay.
and Joe and somebody else, and they was interviewing with the nigga, and the nigga had businesses, whatever. It was like, "Well, get this nigga a job. He needs a job."
That's hard. That's heartbreaking. Damn, man. These bitches is fucking.
It's dangerous.
I'm
out
sorry,
here.
man.
Savage.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Savage.
That's the thing. After the
Savage
first
level.
conversation they had, it should have been a wrap. That nigga should have never been there to catch them strays. He
Right.
should have never been there.
Come on,
Catch a new one.
Joe. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. That's your man right here. He telling you. nigga.
You knew what was coming. After that, nigga, nothing but disrespect was coming your way. Nothing.
Ain't nothing like a chick making more money than you. She gonna talk. She gonna do you dirty.
Hey, okay.
She gonna do you
I
dirty.
don't know, man.
I don't know.
know.
Fool.
She gonna do you
can't-
dirty.
You can't do that one.
That ain't,
You
that's
can't say that.
that's a broad. That's see
Listen,
you
it
now.
is.
You like the rest. Now you like the rest
Right?
of these podcasts.
Said
out here.
that- I knew you was gonna
You
go there.
clickbaiting, yo. You click.
Corinne Stefan told your man she had 10
Y'all niggas
inches.
don't know 'cause they
Yeah,
make
he
you
made
no
me
more
come
money
more
than
than
y'all.
you. His dick is bigger than yours.
All I'm saying, like, hold on, look, I have a lot of female friends
I
that do
don't.
well by themselves, and this is why I'm speaking.
You with that make more money than you.
I wish I did. I don't
But
have.
you don't.
It's an insecure thing. If you have a problem with a woman making more money, that's being faithful, doing everything you need to do, and all this other stuff, and your only problem is that she makes more money, that's a problem with you.
Oh no! I didn't say that. I said
No, we need to
Oh,
say-
that's what. Oh no! Women making
I'm
more
just
money.
saying, women
they
make more money.
disrespect. Your girl
Yes.
just said.
Thank
What's
you.
your girl? Dwayne Wade. She said the nigga she was with. She wanted to cheat on him. She said she felt obligated to cheat on him because she made
Not
more
obligated.
money.
It was like
Yeah.
it was
Entitled.
She could do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
entitled.
entitled to.
To cheat on him because she made more money than that nigga.
Men have been doing that forever. Listen, yo, we are the most hypocritical creatures on this fucking planet. Men forever have been cheating on women and will look a woman in the face and be like, I feel entitled
That
to
ain't
it.
because you make more money though.
It don't. Men come up with every fucking reason.
Yeah,
But
but
I'm
if you gonna
saying,
cheat, you gonna cheat
no,
whether
but
you
I'm
make
saying
more
some
money or
men will
not.
be like, I'm making enough money and you're not doing it, like whatever. And I feel like I should be able to dip out sometimes because I got to do everything and bring all the money in the house.
That would just be an added excuse.
And that's all she gave was a fucking excuse.
No,
I'm just
but it
saying.
was but hers
Will
is
Smith, you
an
ain't talking to Mike,
actual
man.
excuse.
Will Smith.
People-
Well, talking to Mike.
People justify their own bullshit is all I'm saying. But I'm saying men, we like right now, we talked about Sexy Red earlier, right? We talked about Sexy Red, Glorilla, Sue
don't even know
Cameras,
who
all
that
them.
is.
All I'm saying, I still don't know who that is.
I still don't know.
All I'm saying is for us to now, after 30, 40 years of the misogyny that we have, as men have put into hip hop, pouring champagne on chicks, tip drill videos, whatever you want to use,
here
for
we go.
them now to start,
You're not
for
taking
them
that
to
from
do
me.
it. I was there. I get it. Nobody's gonna, just to be clear, I'm not attacking. I was there. I was at the video show. I'm not attacking you, but I'm just
Oh, you
saying.
was at the video?
Yes. I'm
Were you
just
in the
saying.
video?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
You will never catch me
I'm
on
gonna watch it
camera.
tonight and look for you.
No,
man.
this nigga be on some word. He trying to keep his girl. He trying to lock his girl down. I'm the locksmith.
Word. That's you, man.
Sniper, nigga.
That's you, Blue.
That
Was,
was
yeah.
long time ago.
Real
That
bad
was,
boys.
that was him. He told you he was in these streets.
Yeah, I was in the streets for a minute.
He said he was in these
I was
streets.
in these streets heavy, yo.
What's up?
There was no cameras, boy. I'm the freak Nick before the cameras era. Like shit. Thank
Lock
God.
Smith, nigga. Stop
Thank God
stop
there was
holding
no-
her hand, nigga.
Thank God there was no cameras in Jodeci days, boy. Shit, it'd be a problem. But I'm just saying, as men, why are we now mad at sexy red? Like, we've been telling women this is what they are, and now y'all gonna stand here and now look at women like, why are you acting like this? Niggas, y'all just told me my whole fucking life that I'm a bitch, I'm a hoe, I'm a slut, I'm all this shit.
It's not her acting like that.
What?
It's the fact that the shit is trash.
No, that's not. That's what it is for you because you appreciate it. I'm saying, but there's a lot of these people that like Sexy Red is the bar. She's not the worst rapper ever. We've seen worse.
She is.
We've seen worse.
She is.
Okay.
Drake told us.
With you,
told
so
them
you
that
more
they had
offended
to
by
be nice.
just as the hip hop person that you are, and as a man, you were more offended by Sexy Red's record.
I'm not offended by the
than-
words. I'm offended by Ice Spice in her stage show and that she's horrible. She has no
But
stage
she can
presence.
grow that. You teach that. Everyone doesn't walk
No,
the stage with
no,
that.
fuck that. She's been performing enough that she should have got it by now, and she hasn't. That's what I'm
That's
offended
the
by.
problem. But problem is, she do get it. She knows what they're looking at.
And
Excuse
she's
me.
That's why
trash.
she's dressing like that.
Excuse me. There are a couple of big names that I will leave out because I might still need to do business with them at one point, but that have been out here for years and their stage performance is still trash.
Trash.
Some
I
people
don't-
just are not great
Let me
performers.
tell y'all something, man. I don't.
You can't
For a long
be
time-
a not great performer and your music is trash.
For a long time, I didn't know who
Not
Ice
for a long
Spice
time.
was. I just saw her name on the internet. Was just like, I just want to see what her booty looked like. I don't know who the fuck she
you
is.
fuck
A
man.
booty hole brown.
I can see.
All I'm saying is,
you can see ass for free on the internet.
were you more offended? I personally was, but I'll ask: were you more offended by Ice Spice or Sexy Red or Sukihama? Talking about eating your ass out and stuff like that. I'm just saying.
I don't know who
Ice
the fuck
Spice?
that is.
Ice Spice and Sexy Red.
Suki,
Because
what?
Sukihana, I don't see her.
That's
You don't
Miami.
see her
That's
unless
just
you-
the Florida man.
Unless
That's
you
the
go
Defender.
to the internet, you
That's
not
the Defender, Florida.
You not seeing Sukihana unless you want some internet shit.
Sukihana says she eat ass.
You
That's
said-
her whole
That's her
song.
song.
That's her song. That was the first single.
You said
She
Sukihana
pushed
and
it.
who?
Okay.
Her song
Sexy
was
Red or Ice Spice.
her song was
I don't-
"He Eat My Ass."
I'm
Now
lost.
Now I'm eating his ass,
Yeah.
basically.
I don't know the record, but
And
I'm
this
about
is
to look her
and
up
this
now,
is all
nigga.
exactly.
About to
See
look
that?
her up.
back out.
She doesn't have the reach like them other niggas.
I'm just saying though, but
I'm
my
not
point
arguing
is
you, kid.
they're all reaching. This is what you're talking about.
Apparently,
you
she is reaching.
She
Nigga. I
reached-
want my ass ate, nigga.
You talking about a
nasty
septic
ass
tank?
nigga.
These niggas is reaching for the bottom. There's the septic tank, then there's the cesspool. I'm just saying, like, and then there's the Hudson River or the Harlem River. Like, these shits are not places that you want to swim in.
No,
So why they should all be treated the same is what I'm saying.
they not. Sukihana's not being pushed.
Niggas
on
is doing-
Sukihana's not being pushed on me.
So-
Sexy Red.
They-
I don't want to. Why the fuck do I need to see Sexy Red watching Monday Night Football?
They push. They try. Here's the thing. If
Because you pushing it on me.
when Suki's record came out, it got a push.
Never.
That she was on. It was
Never.
on. She was doing. It didn't go no place because the radio response was so bad.
Exactly.
Okay,
And that's why
somebody likes the Sexy
and
Red
that's-
stuff
and
enough.
that's why I'm not comparing her with Sexy Red or Ice Spice.
Your
I
man
don't want
Drake
to watch.
made Ice Spice.
I don't know. It was before that. I don't want to watch Monday Night Football and see Sexy Red.
That really
at all.
bothered you, huh?
It did.
But she wasn't performing.
I don't give a fuck.
She can't like football.
She don't like football. The same way she don't like rapping. She don't like rapping or football. Get the fuck out of here.
So
No.
back to management, right? I mean, no. I want to give you an example of a manager's life, right? Just to give you a perfect example. Seuss can relate to this, right? So Sexy Red's been trying to come out for, let's say, a couple of years. Let's say 2 years. Let's not even give her a long time. 2 years, right? Somewhere there's a manager or somebody on the team that's been supporting her this time until the break, right? And now she breaks, and she's having the time that y'all all been waiting for.
Right.
She's on the upward trajectory. Whether you like her or not,
That didn't happen.
what didn't happen?
Because she
Again.
she recorded a song on
Again,
Tuesday.
let me get this straight.
On Tuesday, and then
You
on Wednesday,
did-
the
you're
shit
not-
was like, "Oh,
I'm
we
just
out
so-
here."
I just can't get the thought out.
No, nigga.
Go ahead.
We're gonna circle back down to my thought. And I've been.
No, I want to hear that.
Okay.
I want
No,
you to
go ahead,
continue.
go ahead.
The point,
go
the
ahead.
point is that however long the journey was, somebody has taken this ride with her and helped to get there.
Right.
When you are right there, you can almost see the finish line.
Yeah.
And you see the potential. She goes and gets pregnant.
Okay.
As a
I don't
manager,
think that's a problem.
It-
What you
oh,
think
shit,
about-
no,
what-
the
what do you
manager-
think?
it's a big
It's
problem.
a big problem.
It is a big problem. Remember, Money Long had a great run. She's just now coming back because in the middle of her run, she got pregnant. She went and sat down. It is a huge problem because right now you're pregnant while you're on the ascend, which means your money's going up. You're not going to be able to do the things you can do during this pregnancy.
You know-
So a manager someplace right now is like, God damn.
You know why it's a problem?
Yeah, I'm telling you what's wrong.
Because her stage show is trash. Her songs are trash.
You still talk about shit that matters. I'm
No, what
telling
I'm
you,
saying-
her songs being trash don't matter.
If her songs were good, she could still make songs if she was pregnant.
Her songs being good. But it's not about making songs. What I'm saying is that while you're pregnant,
Right.
you can't get to that money.
That money on the tour shit.
And you can't get that money back.
I feel you. Okay.
If you have it's
I'll fuck
like
with that.
when it's like a car, when that shit gets into the red, that's where all the money's at. But you can't stay in the red, but for so long, you're going to burn some shit out. So if you get pregnant right as you hit the red, your shit's going to throttle down to like the bottom. You got to hope that you're still hot when you come back or that you can get hot again. And if, like you're saying, and I think you're right, she was just a moment or she's just a lucky record, you don't get back to that. So you blew a lot of your potential income by getting pregnant while you have a hot record, and that's the point as a manager. You can't control.
I could tell you about that same joint where Lauryn Hill got pregnant. When the Food Juice was on the rise, and Lauryn Hill album was freaking 5 million sold, she got pregnant. And they was like, yo, your career was going, and they wanted her to get rid of Zion. And she was like, nah, I'm going to kill. So she took time off to raise her child. All that, so Wyclef went and did what Clef did, to try to keep everything going because she wasn't coming out.
Don't forget Pras. Ghetto Superstar.
Yeah, then Pras was out doing what he do. By the time she came
Well,
back,
he was selling drugs.
nah,
He's Ghetto Superstar.
Yeah, he's Ghetto Superstar.
Yeah, he's selling drugs.
And being an informant. You know what I mean? And they going back on the road again. Nobody saying nothing about Pras going out on the road with them.
He trying to raise that money.
I did. When they went back on the road, I was like,
hold up.
Pras gonna be there?
He just told everybody he was a snitch.
That was my first question. I was like, with Pras?
Yeah, he out on appeal. And he can stack some money for that appeal.
Yeah,
But-
he need to do something.
No, they're gonna. Let me tell you why Pras.
Those are friends.
Let me tell you.
Those are friends.
Let me tell you why that's not gonna happen. Why Pras is different from everybody else. That's not gonna be an issue. Pras did it right because he came out. He said, "Yo, I've been working for the government." If they let Pras go to that courtroom and he started telling everything that the government told that he was doing, they're gonna kill Pras.
Pras going to jail.
Pras not gonna go to jail.
Pras going to jail.
He's not gonna go to jail.
Hey, Pras well, my man.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm
I'm on it. See, over and under. He's saying you going to jail.
for 4 years.
I'm saying you're gonna get off. Because
I hope you get off, my
because
dude.
he got too much on everybody that was trying to do shit. For him.
I hope you get off, but I'm telling you,
They didn't lock John Forte up.
they got a hold.
John
of you.
Forte wasn't in the informant.
I don't know what that nigga
He
was.
home now though.
He home now.
He home.
He home with the white girl?
He did
But-
10 years.
Yeah.
You said with a white girl.
He just threw that in there, right? Why? Yeah, he slipped that shit in there real quick. Like, the man likes little
shit
snowflake.
fast
What's
as
wrong?
hell,
Like,
boy.
damn.
Only them two have issues. That nigga got issues. No, he has issues with black men fucking with white women.
Who, me?
Yeah. Yes, nigga. That's not.
I don't have no issues.
That's documented.
I don't have no issues.
I like them all.
Whoever makes you
No. He has freaking with black women messing with white men. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
that-
that's
that-
what- that's what
yeah,
I
that's
got.
you,
That's
that's
what
you.
it is.
Why?
I ain't gonna get into all that.
No, why, nigga? We on the podcast. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you.
I mean, all I'm saying is like what I'm witnessing is
Why are you disrespecting this microphone? man?
my bad. It's a. I see what society's trying to do, right? I can see that all these commercials. I ain't saying I even necessarily got a problem with it. I mean, I may or may not. You know what I'm saying? We can get in that later. But what I'm saying is, why is it that every time we see a commercial, cereal, whatever the fuck it is, it's always got to be a black woman with a white man? Like they're just trying to make society understand that black men ain't in the household.
No. As a marketing person, what we're trying to do is we're trying to mimic what's happening in America, the browning of America, which is why the right is so upset, because whether you want to admit it or not, black men and black women and white men and white women are mixing, and you're getting brown. The commercials are designed to try and mimic and touch, and the browning is more of a common thing. If you get people are more accepting if they see one of each.
But the commercials are
They don't
only
put a black man
the
in the
commercial.
family.
They do
the
put black
commercials are
men in
the commercials are mostly
They with white women.
mostly showing
have black families
black
in it.
women with white men. They very
I
rarely,
think they show they
rarely,
show black
very
families,
rarely show
but we get
black
more
men with
representation.
white women.
I think if you look it up and you do
Come
ad
on,
track,
Blue.
I'm
Come
giving you
on,
100.
man.
I'm saying this is the type of stuff I do. I'm a nerd. I'm bored.
Yeah, bro.
If you look at ad track and stuff like that, what you'll see is that it's really just about the browning and trying to hit sweet spots. The same way we all sit around and go, why is there a gay scene in every TV show,
You're right.
everything on TV?
I say that too.
Oh,
I
let
say
me bring
too.
that up. You
I
have
say
me
that
watching
too.
this fucking House of what?
House of the Fallen House of Usher.
Yeah. Every shit in there is fucking gay shit. I was like, what the
Ah,
fuck?
this story ain't even-
The lawyer's gay. His daughter is gay. I was like, nigga.
That's not what I'm talking about. The Thriller. It's an Edgar
I know,
Allan Poe.
but yeah, whatever, nigga. Every nigga in there is gay, nigga.
Not every nigga. The son is gay.
The lawyer, the prosecutor, the black dude is gay.
Yeah, I didn't understand. But he's an example of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Why did he need to be?
Right, exactly.
Again, I'm
and then
just
his
saying.
daughter's gay, and she dating a white woman. That's gonna piss him off.
I'm just saying, don't push the agenda. Just don't push the agenda.
No, I'm saying the agenda
I'm-
has been
I'm-
pushed so far down our throats at this point.
If people
that
want to be what
it's
they're
nothing
gonna
you
be,
can do.
cool. But don't push the agenda though.
But the agenda technically also implies that I should be allowed to see people that look like me.
Right, you ain't gonna see Wesley Snipes in none of these commercials.
Yeah,
These
but
niggas
you
is
ain't
real
gonna-
light skinned. He ain't gonna have no nigga on there.
But
Tracy
they show
Morgan,
everything. Make
Tracy
it diverse
Morgan
then.
is not gonna be in this.
Then make it
commercial.
that. Then make the commercials diverse. Make the shit diverse. Then don't make it.
But isn't that diversity?
No, hell no.
If you're showing a
No.
mixed couple,
Nope.
I don't agree that it's always a black woman. So it's mixed.
Technically, by the term, it is diversity, but it's not.
Yes, it's
It's not
diversity.
the diversity that he.
That's what we're saying.
It's not balanced.
Okay,
It's not balanced
I won't
because
disagree with that.
it's not balanced
When has
because-
American media
Because
ever been
even
balanced?
like you see that last joint that Dave Chappelle did. You know what I'm saying? He made a great ass point. It's like, okay, cool. He can say what he want to say. He can be as diverse as he want to be. But at the same time, if it's not diverse enough,
People are gonna have a problem with it.
they gonna shut you down.
Again,
They're trying to shut you down.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that American media has never been balanced, and they did a study, and they keep doing the study. Do you know that white people are scared? We start being scared of black males at 8 years old because of what the media puts into them every day.
I don't
Law
think
and
so.
Order. I'm just saying, we're always the
Every
criminal.
show they try to make.
We're always just.
You see a strong nigga in one joint, in the next movie he in, they gonna make him gay.
Yep.
I'm just. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's one or two extremes. You're exactly
Yeah,
right.
it's not
one or two
balanced.
extremes.
I'm saying it's not balanced, and so they've shown that it's going younger. That they can show white people, like they do studies. They put a bunch of white people in a room, and they start to age down, and they've gotten to the point where they get a negative reaction, which is usually a fear of black males as early as 8 years old. That's what the media is pumping in your life every day, right?
You know why? It's because their thought, their general thought and impression of what black people are supposed to be is beneath them. So if they see anything that's close to on their level, not even above them, but on their level, then it's a threat.
But it's also what I'm saying. It's also reinforced when you watch Law and Order. We've all loved Law and Order. It's every episode. It's a very programmed show, but every episode it's either going to start off with a black person committing a crime, but that's not the real crime, or the black person's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Media has fed that into it. At a certain point, that starts to become embedded in people in their regular lives. They start to think that we're all a threat. The statistics have always shown that I am in more danger sitting here with you 4 black men, 3 black men, than I am sitting with 3 white men. Blacks kill blacks, whites kill whites. The media likes to create this impression that we out here killing all these white people, and it's not real.
Listen, Ice-T made Cop Killer. In Law and Order SVU, they made his son a homo. I'm just saying.
That was the payback. That was the payback. This shit is racist, subtle.
You got to deal with that.
Tutu Wolf got a son? I ain't know he had a son.
Yeah, he got a son. His son is gay. Yeah, and he's gay. He's right. He is gay. Yeah.
And he gay?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
And before we break out, I don't know how much.
Well, no.
Oh, go ahead.
Fuck. So, 50 years of hip hop, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's popping. It's been popping all year. 51 years of hip hop. What that look like
51 years of hip hop?
next year?
Damn.
Looks the same.
Does it come? Does it come to a halt? Because it's been all glorified this year.
Oh, you mean the celebration?
Yes.
The celebration. I think that I think that mainstream celebration will come to a halt. I think that we hopefully this year have learned that we should continue to celebrate us, what we've done in our culture better, and try to reclaim some ownership from it. But like anything in American pop culture, 50 was a catch point that people realized they could make money and use.
Yeah.
And at the end of 50, it'll go to the next one. The only thing I don't like,
should have grabbed their money this year.
everybody should have grabbed their money this year. Only thing I don't do that we as blacks we only do. This like hip hop. I mean, country western music doesn't pit each other against everybody. Who's the best of these 10? Like we always pit ourselves against each other. We're always battling.
But that's
and
how
it doesn't
it
have to
began.
be.
Who's your top
No, but what I'm
5
saying
country
is,
artists?
It began with battles. In a sense, you're right. It began with that. But what I'm saying is now what it's become is it's like when it began, it was a small culture and it was a small thing. But now it's almost impossible. It's all subjective. There was no Southern rap. So New York had more heavy and influence on it. But the South has done a lot. But there are those that be like, well, the South took the ball and got control and ran it into the ground. It's not necessarily fair, I think, when we're always comparing like everybody, because different eras in hip hop it's like we've all watched Charles Barkley and them complain about these young kids, right? And what the money they're making and everything like that. It doesn't take anything away from Charles's greatness, but he's kind of mad that throughout his career he probably made $20 million total, and now some young kid that ain't done nothing is making $20 million in 3 years. Like we sound like that with hip hop.
Jordan was underpaid
his whole career.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm saying in basketball, while the GO conversations are what they are, it's not as much as in hip hop, where I think that we have to work on. I hated a lot of the celebrations this year because we only focused on the rappers. And there's 4 pillars of hip hop. We didn't focus on DJs. We didn't focus on breakdancing, on the graffiti.
Well, no. I seen DJ shits.
You've seen some, but the majority, like 97%, was on.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I think so. When you ask, does it stop?
Especially when a DJ is the one that kicked it off. So if
Yes.
a DJ, why wouldn't you include a DJ?
I just don't think we. I think we should. I would hope that we can grow on what the 50 years has opened up, and we can grow on a better appreciation, and we can give everybody their props for their contribution. The West Coast was needed for the game to grow. The South was needed for the game to grow, and as now, hip hop is not under attack, but it needs to recognize history repeats itself. We came in and replaced rock. They're over hip hop right now. Labels that have a mandate these days, they're not signing rap like that. They're off of rap. They want to sign Afro beats and Latin artists.
Yeah.
So if you're a kid out here trying to be a rapper, you need to figure out, one, what I grew up watching hip hop be and what I thought it was is about to shift again. I need to figure out my place in it.
Indeed.
And when
a
y'all
lot of rappers will learn how to go to independent though.
But even that, when they honoring the 50 years of hip hop, we ain't talk about the executives either.
No.
Y'all didn't talk about Ruthless.
No.
How you gonna take Suge out the game? I can give a fuck what Suge did, nigga. You can't tell me what that nigga wasn't important
Yeah,
to.
true that.
Was you at the Source Awards for the
Yeah, he was
quotable.
there.
If you go back and look at when I'm sitting on the row and let them out to go upstairs up on the stage. Yeah, it was. I tell people it was the most tense room in the history of hip hop. When Dre said,
South's got something to say.
And yeah, shout out to you saw Ryan did the movie.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ryan Horn. He did the movie. South got something to say with AJC that they had the premiere for a couple weeks ago that I missed. But
Shout out to Drake
Shout out to him for that.
Shout out to Blue for being there.
but yeah, Suze, what you were saying now?
About what?
I don't know. You about to say
he was
something.
saying the executive.
Oh no. We was talking because you brought the hip hop. We talking about influences.
Hall of niggas, man.
Nah. You talking about influences? Well, was you influenced by hip hop?
Yes.
So who was your influences?
I don't think it's a person. Like literally, because I grew up on Sedgwick, I used to be as a 13 and 14-year-old. I would go up the park and see the plugins and see us in the park and really get that energy that a lot of people would never know. But so the influence was the culture, having the advantage of being in the Bronx as it was growing, to be able to go and see people breakdancing, to be able to go and see Grandmaster Flash scratch on 5 turntables. So I don't think it was one person. I think for me it was just to have been able to be in the Bronx, in New York City, as the culture grew. It was all an influence to me.
If there was one rapper that influenced you, could you name that? If there was one.
And when we say influence, because I've never aspired to be a rapper, so I don't know if I had a rapper that influenced me like that. Look, I have been a Slick Rick fan from the beginning. Slick Rick was one of the first times I went into a park, I saw Slick and Dougie battling. And so to see Dougie beatboxing, no, they were battling like somebody else.
Okay, yeah.
But to see that and to hear Slick tell his stories and the way he lays everything else down, Slick would kind of be somebody that I've been a fan of. I've always respected his storytelling ability and things like
with
that.
That being said, how was that for you when they got to work with Outkast? When he got to work with Outkast?
I mean, I was part of influencing getting it happen. I was all for it. Like I made sure that happened. I made sure we shot a video for it. There were a lot of hoops to make stuff happen like that. But if I had to pick anybody that was influenced though, besides Slick, honestly, my influence would have been more Russell. Because I see somebody that doesn't have musical talent running a business and turning it into a business and an empire and single-handedly moving the pendulum down the line. I hate that everything that he's going through kind of prevented him from getting all the flowers he should have gotten this year.
Indeed.
Because there is none of this without him.
He was not mentioned.
There is none of this without him.
It's that's also pretty smooth that you had a hand in a lot of that though.
Yeah.
You had a hand in a lot of that. That's pretty smooth and humble at the same time that you had a hand in a lot of that, and you don't necessarily get recognized or pointed out, but we know we know that you did that.
It's also pretty smooth that niggas didn't put hands on you after you did that punk shit. Because I'm letting you know right now, anybody punk me or anything, then I'm putting hands on y'all niggas. I don't do jokes, nigga.
That was one of the best. That was one of the best punks ever. If you missed it, you don't know what he's talking about. There used to be a show called Punk back in the days. I think they brought it back. Outkast was on the episode of Punk.
And that nigga
I set the Punk up for them.
Oh, you did?
I'd have put hands on you.
Oh shit! I ain't know you did.
Again, at 6'5", all this putting hands on me was not something that we talked about, especially back in the days.
Yeah, don't get it fucked up.
You seen the cartoon? I gotta bring the cartoon up.
I saw that.
I need to bring the cartoon
No,
up.
I saw it.
Hands were just being put around.
I was gonna say something about that, but I did see that.
Hey,
Throwing blows.
Seuss, so, and I'm throwing the top 5. I can't narrow it down to one, but I'm gonna say top 5.
No, nigga.
Let him finish.
Okay,
Top 3. Top 3.
Just finish your questions.
Top 3 influences. Top 3 hip hop influences.
Okay, it's not person. So this is here's the tiers. There was nobody bigger for me than LL Cool J. When I found the radio cassette tape on a basketball court There was a tape sitting on the floor. I took it home, cleaned it, and I listened to the side A and side B, and I learned every song on stop, play, memorize, stop, play, memorize. I learned every song on the joint, and I went back to school the next day, and I spit Dear Yvette all the way through like it was mine. Yvette, like it was my verse. There was nobody bigger for me than LL. So I didn't learn about other artists until I left New York City. But it was LL, KRS-One, and Slick Rick. Those is the only niggas that I knew. I started learning about Dana Dane and Will Smith later. But those is my shit. Big that.
Later you learned about it?
Yeah.
What?
Big Daddy Kane,
Day with friends.
LL Cool J, and Slick Rick. There was nobody bigger than me than LL. And then when I got with Big Daddy Kane, me and my homeboy Devin, Stormtrooper, we used to be in class when I went to Florida, and we used to throw out songs. And we used to be like, track 3.
And
side
remember,
A,
I'm
side
not
A.
I'm not
You know what
asking
I mean?
who's your
No. I'm
favorite.
telling you, it is. So, track 3, side A. You would have to know what the shit is because I was a Big Daddy Kane fan, and he was a Big Daddy Kane fan too. So and then I heard Nas. When I heard Nas made me want to rap and stop rapping at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard Nas, I was like, this is it right here. I came back to my block and was like, yo, this is a nigga. I heard Halftime on the Zebrahead soundtrack.
Yep.
And then I heard It Ain't Hard to Tell. I was like, yo, I don't know what I'm doing. So my first raps that I was actually writing after I was playing around, I wrote a song responding to every song on Nas' album because I thought that's all they had. Like I didn't know that. I didn't know rappers had shit in the chamber.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, when I run up on this nigga,
I'm gonna hit him with this. I'm gonna catch him.
I got a response for every. He had 10 songs on the joint.
Yeah. Like I got one for
And I
every-
got a verse for every one of these. I got a 16. He had a whole song. I had a 16. Ready to murk this nigga. Like, yo, I'm going to give it to this nigga. So that was my joint. Like, I wanted to get at Nas. So Nas made me one. And then I heard Redman. And I was like, oh, come on, man. This is what we doing? Yeah. And so I had to go at it. I was going to go at Red. But I was just a fan of rap. But 9th grade, my teacher asked me what I wanted to do when I got out of school. I said I wanted to be president of Def Jam. But that's because of I was a Crush Groove. I was a fan of Russell Simmons. So that I was like, yo, that's where I need to be. Over there. I was like, yo, even if I didn't do nothing in music, I said I had to be involved.
In high school, you said you want to be the president.
I said I wanted to be the president of Def Jam.
I tell you when I met that nigga, when I was working at the airport, and he was walking. It was like, oh shit, that's Russell Simmons. And I was like, yo, Russ, can I get a picture? Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah. So we took a picture, and this nigga was on the phone. This was when niggas, they had the earpiece.
The big ass, yeah.
The earpiece with the cord and shit.
What a picture.
This nigga never got off. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I got the picture.
Yeah, let me see it.
He never got off the phone the entire time.
No, because Russell got ADHD. He got things to do.
He never got off the phone.
He forgot he told you yes to a picture that quick.
We took a picture
What?
and then bang, and he was
and
he
he
won.
won.
He was still on the phone. It was like
Yeah, like my picture I took with Cool Herc.
he did.
And
did.
Let me see that too.
Nah, I can't see that shit.
I would say, if y'all pulling out pictures, I'm going to my sister's Friendsgiving now.
Nah, this nigga lost my shit. Nigga.
Gotta do it.
But so there was errors when I was like, yo, I don't want to do nothing else but deal with music. So I didn't know what I was gonna do.
No doubt.
But I said I want to be involved in music. So when I met, Foxy's brother.
Gavin?
No, the other one, the oldest one. He worked for Sony too. It's gonna come to me.
No, I'm just playing.
But when I met him and he was like, yo, I fuck with you. I used to go in Sony's office with impunity. I didn't have to worry about going over there. Eric Nix used to let me come through, go to their office. I wanted to get next to Chris Lighty. Yeah. You know what I mean? Red Alert's from Harlem. He used to throw a party in Harlem all the time across from Wagner. I used to go up there all the time. Like, niggas just found out at this 50-year hip-hop joint they just did at the Music Fest. They was doing an interview with him and Ed Lover, and they was like, yeah, Red, you from the Bronx, you from the... I was like, I interrupted the interview. He not from the Bronx. That nigga from Harlem.
Wait, who?
Red Alert.
Word?
And he was like...
Did you fuck with Red Alert when he was here?
Yeah. When he used to do DJing and shit right here, I bought Slick Special Ed out there and all that. But I'm meeting niggas that are... So
because you remember... You remember I was on the Marta and Red Alert was on the Marta. Red Alert was on the Marta going to the airport. And I was like, this nigga Red Alert can ride the Marta. Why the fuck you too good to ride the Marta, nigga? Red Alert out here.
But when I started meeting the people that I was influenced with, I was writing with, I'm in the studio with, I'm like, yo, this is where I need to be, like here. So that's when you in the studio and you giving out, when Jay was like, yo, I'm high school crossover, waved away picks, music is the same thing, I gave away hits. I was, back in the time, you just wanted to be there. So you didn't care about, if I'm in the studio and I'm giving you lines, I'm giving you stuff, I didn't think there was money. Yeah, you're supposed to get money from that. These is my friends.
Most people didn't know that.
Yeah, I could have got paid from that shit.
Yeah, but that was when it was still new. Everybody was
right.
learning.
I'm sitting there. I mean, I love you, baby. I'm like, yo, the first fucking 3 bars from Puff's joint, I wrote. You know what I mean? But you sitting there and you just like,
you're happy to be there.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be in.
You're happy to be in the room. Yeah.
Wait, you say that again?
Yeah, you heard me. The first 3 bars of the joint, and I see he just redid it on his new album.
Which joint?
I love you, baby. Because me and Black Rob,
I had a problem with that.
Yeah.
I had a problem with that.
He did "I Love You, Baby" again. I know.
I
Black Rob didn't get no money off that.
No, yeah, Black Rob did not get in there with that.
So you did.
I listened to it. I was like,
that's Black Rob.
I was like, nigga, this is how you do the same song over again. I had a problem with that.
You know what I mean? But that's just stuff. You sitting there, you throwing lines out. You just sitting there.
Diddy can do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
me and Black Rob,
yeah.
my building is here. Me and Black Rob grew up together. He older than me.
This new generation don't know that record, so
yeah,
like,
right.
put that back on there. Throw that back in there.
I had a serious problem with that. Because I was like, the nigga was like, yo, Diddy put the album out or whatever, and I was like, let me listen to it. And I heard that, and I was and I'm listening to it.
I love you, baby.
Yeah, he's like Carisha's audience don't know this record. I'm gonna put this back in there.
I don't get
We introduced him.
I don't get no publishing off that.
I didn't. I heard
No.
nothing on that album after that song. After that song, that's why I stopped.
That's funny.
I stopped right there.
You're like, enough is enough?
That was it.
But when you trying to get on, that's the problem with these people that don't know how to pay dues. Like, I didn't care about that shit. I'm thinking about it now as far as publishing and shit like that, but you don't think about that shit. You just there. You just happy to be in the room. I'm gonna be here. I'm playing. But I was also making more money than Rob. You know what I mean? I was still in the streets. So it didn't really matter. I didn't think rappers made money. Because I'm like, nigga, I get more money than you, nigga. Like, so you don't pay attention to that shit. You just like being there. So you saw my influences outside of that is just music in general was my influence. I just like music. It didn't matter what it was. I listened to everything.
I got Big Daddy Kane, Run DMC, Public Enemy.
There you go.
Okay, respectable. Makes sense.
My influences, I would say.
This nigga.
What is fuck?
Talk on the mic, nigga.
I'm talking about my influences.
That's what he's saying.
He's saying do it on the mic.
I ain't saying who was the best or nothing.
No, he's saying
No, he's just saying do it on the mic.
Do it on the mic.
Who influenced me the best, who the most, I would say AG.
As a rapper?
From Showbiz and AG.
I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
AG, Large Professor, Jay Dilla.
Your shit is trash except Jay Dilla. Fuck, nobody ever said Large Professor was their favorite rapper.
That is hilarious.
Ever. Make this a
He
clip.
looks like Joe Smith.
Make it a clip, then.
Make it a clip, nigga.
It's my clip. I'm
Look
standing
like,
by
he
it.
looked like Joe Smith.
Yeah, right there. That Joe
This
Smith is in the
dude-
commercial. He's
He looked like Joe Smith in the commercial. We find out Joe out here trying to make money. She out here.
Come on,
Anyway, yo, listen.
But nah, I just love this game,
Man,
man.
listen, man.
Yeah, I love music.
Man.
But
Hold on,
executives,
wait.
but executives, I'm gonna fuck with Andre Harrell. I'm gonna fuck with Diddy.
I'm fucking with Russ.
Yeah, I know Russell
I'm
Simmons.
rolling with Rush.
Russell Simmons, and I gotta and not because he here, because he already know how I feel about him as Blue, because he gave me the opportunity early, but I just learned from everything that he do right and wrong.
And I understand that this nigga.
I ain't on the level, so I don't know.
I've heard Blue's name 1,000 times. I've never met you, brother. I've heard your name 1,000 times personally, and on some internet shit like the cartoon and all that. but I've heard your name 1,000 times, but I've never met you. So your name and your presence is all that. It was already here before you got here, and you being here, I appreciate it. And like I said, you can come back. You may come back another time. You have questionable material.
When I drop my book, I'll come back.
When niggas be like, yo,
What he has time.
Blue don't answer his
Blue
phone.
busy.
They like, yo, Blue don't answer
He
his
busy,
phone.
you know what I'm saying? He busy.
I'm like, he answer every time I call. I don't know. What you talking
Same
about?
number since
Same
97.
number. Same
I've had the same number since 97. I don't change my
Word,
number.
same.
I tell niggas I had the same number since 99.
Yeah, I'm like, who am I hiding from?
99, 2000, I got the same number.
Two things. One, I'm not hiding from nobody. Two, if you got money for me, how you gonna find me if I keep changing my number?
Change your number.
And you gotta be able to find me. And
Talk
the third,
that shit.
the third thing is the block on iPhones is amazing. Niggas don't even know they blocked. They don't know they blocked, yo.
I'm not going to fuck with you on that.
I'm just saying, I block you. You don't even know you're blocked on an
My
iPhone.
nigga, you can block on any phone. Cut it.
I'm not saying I have an iPhone, so I can speak on iPhone. If y'all got some feature on that Android that lets you block, then say. I'm just saying, obviously you must, because you have had your number since '99. I just think changing numbers is stupid. Like block.
If I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to
I'm
talk
not
to you.
Yes, and if you call me to
My
the
hang
point
up, my hang up game.
where
is
yeah,
crazy.
no, and my call you back and make you never want to call me again is immaculate. If you keep calling me that much and I finally answer, you're gonna wish I hadn't answered. So let me block you. And keep the number. And then Seuss needs to call me. He ain't got to be like, oh, I got to go through 7 numbers. No, Blue's number's been the same. Holler at him.
Well, real quick, iPhone man. Mm-hmm. Do you use Do Not Disturb?
Nah.
Thank you. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
B Price, where can they find you?
You got a couple of things in this industry that people don't value enough. One of those things is I've always valued my integrity. I've always felt like there's 2 things not for sale: my ass or my integrity. If you can maintain those things, you should be okay, and you can live your best life. Everything else you'll work out. There's gonna be ups and downs. No one promised us an easy journey. You got a chance to make the most out of it. Whatever your path is, make the most out of your path. Stop acting like somebody owes you a easy path.
I got
and
some.
go make it work.
I got some T-shirts I'm gonna make when I get home, but that's another one right there. I'm gonna put that one. 2 things that are not for sale:
My ass.
my ass or my integrity. You bitch.
I just want to let y'all know I'm answering this call because my mother is looking for me.
B Price, where can
Yes,
they find
mommy. Yes, ma'am.
You can find me.
No, I'm not quite near. Don't tell me y'all ain't holding up for me, are you?
Hold up for me. He coming.
Let my man get his phone.
Okay, so yeah, I'm about to leave. I'm gonna go pick up Trey, then boot down. I'll be down there. We're finishing up, so I'm on my way out now. All right, see you soon. Love you.
Price, where can they find you?
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, Twitter, X,
Vimeo.
Black Planet. Fucking fan base. I'm out here in these streets, nigga. B Price 954. Just Google me. I'm out here. Holla at your boy.
With Walker, we know you don't have no social. Yo,
Can't find me nowhere, nigga.
no
I'm
social
ghost.
will.
No social will.
Ghost.
There
You
you go.
can't find me nowhere, nigga. I ain't nobody.
There you go.
Where can they find you, man?
The Check Finder on Instagram. That's what they call me. The Check Finder on Instagram. It's the best way to find me. Or if you happen to have my number since 97, it's still the
Check
same.
Finder.
I'll let your boy.
That
I
money.
am at Seuss to Connect on Facebook. I'm at Seuss to Connect on Instagram. At Seuss, SUICE on Twitter. And, of course, the Owner's Box _podcast on Instagram.
Y'all see my
YouTube.
T-shirt?
Holla at me. I'm outside. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Episode 115 is a wrap.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
And D, anytime.